Pause on that. You still broke, you ain't back. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack. No.
I had to play a little bit of the old school, man. Had to mix the old school and the new school. I ain't heard that in a long time. Let me play a little bit of that one, man. Let's go, man. No strings attached. We ain't here tonight, man. The podcast is live. We hot. It's Wednesday. We back. Come holler. Come kick it. Come holler. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. We had a good show last Wednesday. Ain't gonna be no excuse this Wednesday as we get it in. The overall topic for tonight, just some signs and just a question for people, because I think all of these stories that we're gonna talk about tonight, because there's a lot we're gonna get into tonight, I think all of these tie into the same thing. Are you being used emotionally? Are you being emotionally used? And I say emotionally because we're already talking about financial use, people being used financially, sexually, right? We talked about narcissists a lot, right? A lot of times narcissists play on people's emotions, right? They figure out something. How can we, oh, well, she got issues with her daddy. Let me play on that. She got abandoned, or he got abandonment issues. Let me play on that. So we're going to get into all that tonight with all of our stories, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Y'all know our slogan. We talk about relationships and the culture. We'll allow everybody that jump into the chat or on the panel to express themselves in their most organic state, man. So let's get it. Hold on. I'm chilling tonight, Ashley. I'm chilling. I'm chilling tonight. Y'all had me a little. You know what's funny? I ain't even tell y'all. I lost my damn voice come Thursday morning last week.
We knew you was.
I woke up Thursday morning. I thought, what the hell? What's wrong? I'm like, yeah, these niggas had me all out of character last night.
Yeah.
That's a sure man for your wife.
I'm gonna be calm tonight. I'm not gonna let y'all get me upset tonight. I am calm tonight. I promise y'all. But yeah, man, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Let's get to the panel. We got my sister and your sister, aka Cozy Mo. What up, Mo?
What up, y'all? Welcome back on a Wednesday night. It's great to be back. Welcome, and let's get to it.
Welcome, goddammit. And of course, we're gonna run wild, man, as always. He looking a little sleepy tonight. He been sleepy since he been back in the saddle. Pause. But he been sleepy a little bit. But he gonna wake on up, I know, because I'm gonna get him fired up here in just a second, man. My cousin and your cousin, aka I Runs Wild. What up, Torrin?
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy No Strings Day. Y'all already know. Had a great day. About to keep it going. About to get Roy mad. Let's run wild.
I'm getting to the age to where y'all can't be getting my blood pressure all up like that. That's not even healthy for me no more. Here's someone who can relate to that. Amber Dan, aka Miss Parker. She can relate to once you become a woman of a certain age, you can't let people get your blood pressure up. Ain't that right, Amber?
First off, my name is not Amber Dan. My name is Amber Parker, and no, I cannot relate. I don't have high blood pressure problems. Thank you.
You had so many names on the show.
What it say down there now? That's what matters.
I don't. It might change. Shout out to Mr. Parker. Shout out to the Parkers, right? We in here tonight heavy though, man.
We trying to run my blood pressure up, but I don't have those problems.
Yeah, right. Tell them.
We're gonna get into some fun topics. I promise y'all we're gonna do what we do tonight, but we gotta get into something heavy real quick. Pause. That happened. If you someone who is familiar with the Black conscious community, man, crazy day today with some sentencing went down. Y'all familiar with Brother Polight?
No.
Brother Polight, very popular in the Black conscious circles. He's been seen with athletes, celebrities doing mentoring, doing different types of things. He's with Floyd Mayweather all the time. You see him out and about doing this thing. He's been with the Jenners, right? Hanging out with them. Yeah, he really blew up from on the streets in New York talking Black consciousness to suddenly blowing up. Well, the homie just got, well, let me not call him the homie. He just got sent, let me get that off me. I don't know, right? But he just got sentenced to 7 years. Got sentenced to 7 years. Let me get the charges up, and there's nothing to play with on his charges, so I want to be serious about this. Let me pull it back up. He got sentenced to 7 years in prison for sexual battery of a child plus 10 years probation. Yeah. So he got some real time out here, and somehow, he took a deal. He took a plea deal. So he didn't take it to trial. He took a plea deal in this situation. Because people said if he would take it to trial, obviously the details started to come out, exactly what happened. Everybody got to go under oath. So, but a part of his plea deal is that he will not have to register, which is weird, and I guess for him was a significant thing in his plea deal. So if and when he does get out, he's not gonna have to register.
Mm. You said the Jenners as like Chris and Chris.
Yeah, he was with what's the one that got the baby with Travis?
Courtney.
Huh?
No,
Courtney.
that is Kylie.
Kylie. The
Kylie.
baby with Travis. Travis Scott. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, you know the oldest sister married to Travis, the white dude.
I know. That's why I said yeah. I mean, I should have said Travis Scott. Yeah. They would have get, because he started moving in these different circles in Hollywood. He moved out there to Cali and started doing real estate and flipping properties and showing people how to do this and getting into all this type guru type stuff, right? He has. I want to get it correct. I think 4 or 5 women that he claims as his wives. He's a polygamist also. I tell you, all these dudes be polygamous. The first thing you do in consciousness is, as a man, the first thing you do is say, "Hey, now I can be a polygamist." That's the first sign of it. That's why I was laughing when Wildin' Out, what's his name?
Nick Cannon.
When Nick Cannon started doing his conscious shit, what's the first thing he started trying to do? When that thing got a bunch of women pregnant. That's the first thing you do when you get in consciousness. Unfortunately, right?
It's crazy. We need to study that connection because that's a pretty interesting observation.
That's the how like when people get into religion, they hang on typically to like one thing. That's their thing that they in there about. Oh, I told you shouldn't be drinking no more, brother. And then come on, that's all you know what I mean. When you get into goddamn me, when you get the knowledge, when you get knowledge yourself, the first thing they teach the brothers is, hey, brother, the white man made you, be monogamous, brother. That's not your true nature in Africa, brother. Your true nature is to be able to spread your seed, So there you go. And I've been trying to convince my wife for that for the last 8 years. So, I'm working on it. We're going to get it together. Let's get Lionel in here. What up, Lai?
What's up, y'all? I don't know what part I'm coming on, but this is crazy.
Yeah, Brother Polight. You familiar with Brother Polight?
Yes, I've heard terrible things about him, which is crazy. I thought about spreading seeds and then his pictures up here. This is crazy. I'm like, what program is this?
Yeah, he's got 7 years. He got sentenced today. He took a plea deal, 7 years for battery on a child.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was man, y'all be careful out here. He's a very charismatic brother. I know a lot of people who based on some of his teachings came into knowledge of self and the consciousness. I want to tell those people that I know several personally. I want to tell those people, don't let that deter you from the journey that you're currently on. If you found something that's kind of working for you, it's not about Polight, right? You found some information. He was just a vessel that gave you that information. You can keep rocking. So, we'll move on from that. Definitely make sure that we send energy to the victims. The mother her name is Linda. She gave powerful, what is it called? A victim impact, right?
He was sentenced today?
Yeah, it was today, yeah.
Oh,
she gave a powerful statement today, what she was talking about. So to her and her daughter, man, definitely send out some healing energy to them.
I feel like, I really feel strongly about him, which I don't even want to speak on, just because he has a daughter. Like, it's
he has 2 daughters.
It's disgusting. He like prance his daughter around all over his social media, and it's like, this is truly sick. And he denied everything and tried to just like dismiss the person. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's like, but I can kind of feel the vibes coming off of him. It's not good fucking vibes. Just because you know what thing, bitch, anybody can study at the end of the day, but at the same time, like, bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. So y'all be careful out here, man. Who y'all and y'all kids be around, and don't let these people trick you, right? With their words and their ability to be articulate. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to say that.
Ability to sing.
Or the ability to sing, or the ability to never trust the big button to smile either while we at it, Lionel. Goddamn it. Never do that. Never do that, brothers. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to the foolishness and the ratchetness now. And if we're gonna do that, we got to start with Chrisean Rock. The hell is wrong with Chrisean Rock? So she just had a baby. Congratulations. Is in order. Little baby boy, right?
Yep. Yeah. Chrisean Malone.
Now she named the baby after her. Am I correct in my understanding?
Yeah.
What's
When
wrong
I
with
see
that?
he said Chrisean Jr.
Hey, what's wrong with? I'm just saying she named the baby after herself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay, all right. Are we sure this is Blueface's baby? I gotta go there. I
I
gotta
thought
say.
they already did a DNA test.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking.
Yes, they did.
Okay. So why was everybody? So people were mad at him because he wasn't there, and he
Yeah.
was with his
She
first
didn't
baby
want
mama.
him there. From what I gathered is she didn't want him there anyway.
Yeah, people was like, "Why you ain't there?" Because he was somewhere with his baby mama, first baby mama.
Well,
Yeah, he's out like a little outing booking something, and people was like, "You should be there with your birth for your child." But then Chrisean ended up coming out later, like he wasn't invited. Like she didn't want all that shit around.
I saw some people saying that whether he was invited or not, he should have still been there at the hospital. What say y'all about that? If somebody tells
No,
me,
I wouldn't want that negative ass energy around me. He been dogging her for
Sis,
ever,
it's
and
half
I
his
wouldn't
baby,
want
though.
that negative ass energy.
I mean, but she don't got to know I'm there though. Maybe I just want to be at the hospital, right? So that it's still my child as well. You know what I mean?
Well, he should have acted like it was.
Hmm? Yeah.
You know, I mean,
No,
I'm
that's
not.
bullshit. He was acting like a straight up biatch. What he was acting like.
What's up, Stan? Stan, we gotta get you back in here. Stan, let me know what you got up next week. We need to get you back in here on the show, Stan.
It's both Stanley. He
What
says
happened?
Chris or is it Sean? It's Chrisean together.
Oh yeah.
One word.
Yeah.
Chrisean.
Chrisean. Yeah, Chrisean Rock. Yeah, she named the baby. I don't know. I just think people were saying, hey, why, he with his first baby mama. I mean, technically he is with another mother of his kids. I mean,
Stewie.
What's up, Dreamer?
I didn't realize they had two together.
Yeah, they got a boy and a girl, right? The first baby mama.
Yeah. I kept
Dreamer,
seeing that too. I'm
you
like,
right up your alley right now, Dreamer. We talking these reality shows right now. Chrisean Rock, Blueface. Why? Hold on. Everybody went at his first baby mama head, right? Over the weekend. What was it? Because of the BBL? What was they tripping on?
She looked like Stewie. And they was going off on her BBL. They said it looked ridiculous.
I missed you on the show, Amber. Yes, she does look like
the body is horrible. And I seen I think he posted a picture like they throwback. And she looks so much better like before he was toxic.
Well, somebody said you make every girl you come in contact with look worse somehow.
Right. Because look at Chrisean when she first, back in the day, she looked rough as hell now.
She been through some things.
I'm not gonna let y'all sit here and do this to Blueface. I won't allow it tonight.
He did it to himself.
Thank you, Mo. You always are the voice of sound. The sound.
I'm not gonna allow
it tonight, please.
I'm not gonna allow y'all to do this to
clock him early. Clock him while you can.
I'm not gonna allow it. I won't allow y'all to do this to Blueface,
It's
man.
been a crazy
Blueface. First of all, we've seen both of them on reality TV be very toxic to one another. I don't know who's more responsible for what. You. I'm just telling you, Toyin. I don't know who's more responsible because I've seen her do some very questionable things.
Well, he get it from his mama because his mama toxic as fuck too. I don't like her either.
Oh damn! So, but Amber, you always like to talk about men's mamas though, so that don't surprise me.
That's where it started.
He's showing the shit though. I just have to talk about it. He got a toxic ass mama.
Mm-hmm.
His mama did come out and say that maybe they like him and Chrisean are related. That shit was wild.
She was saying some other stuff too. She want her 5 minutes of fame too. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Because honestly, I wouldn't let my kid be around neither one of them.
I feel like Chrisean is coming like that too, as she should. Him and Stewie belong together for sure.
Okay.
I just saw something though where like her Blueface. So I ain't know Blueface had a brother first of all, but his brother came out and was talking shit about him about the mom too. I was like, ah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the proof is in the pudding.
Let me just say this, man. Good luck to the little boy. I say good luck because shit, it's a tough situation he's born into right now with these two individuals. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I'm wishing everybody the best. Chrisean, I see her here talking about she's finna start training to be a boxer. You just had a baby yesterday, mama. You might want to stuff might still be falling out. You got to relax and slow down.
Right.
You know, she out here. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa! Hold on. What you say, Dreamer? Hold on, I missed that. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what the whole
brother how to eat cat. Who? Whoa! Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I need more. I think I'm calling cap. I'm not gonna let y'all put that on that boy, mama.
He posted it.
Like that came out of his mouth,
right?
We don't know what's going in or out of his mouth.
I can't even be that creative. I can't even be that creative to come.
He did. He said that, and that's true. And we all know Blueface Mama. She got a weird kind of, I don't know, but she always talking about her sons and they got big dicks and all this. Yeah, she be talking wow.
Hold on. Did she say they had big D or did she say they had big D energy, like the way that they carry themselves?
I know they got some big dicks. And then she referenced to it was a post that said something about little men, short men got little ones, and she's like, well, all my kids are 6 something. Like, girl.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's like you should never talk about that. Like,
she's mentally something. I don't know the word for it, but there's something off about that. But it runs clearly through. But I feel like Blueface has more sense. I just feel like he doesn't have emotional intelligence. Like he doesn't know how to manage, or maybe express his feelings in a healthy kind of a way. It ends up being projection.
And we see why they mama.
Right.
She's so nice. I mean, because on a show, the first season, a little show on Zeus, he was fighting his brother over the mama. And now the brother went out talking against the mama too. So I'm like, yeah, the mama's definitely the problem.
Not to mention, we've talked about on this show before, Blueface having his sister jump to the point that she like peed on herself, remember?
Yeah. They was fighting the mama and the daughter.
There's at no point does anyone get a grip. Like it's all too everywhere in the air. Like there's no landing. The plane is not landing. That bitch is flipping, twirling. The plane is just dipping.
Yeah, they got
that's what she said. She said Jasmine put on there. She said her man's is bigger than Blueface. Her man's dick is bigger than Blueface. They're like, how would you like what?
It's sick.
Oh.
But maybe she was
CPS.
Okay. Let's look at this. Maybe she was just saying it because, like, they have a weird relationship. How old of a woman is she? No, how old is she? Do we know
I don't care how old she is.
Old you talking like that?
You gotta be 40 something.
No, Roy, because would you say something like that about your daughters? No.
Okay, hold on.
My wife's dick is bigger than my daughter. Like what? Like you?
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
See, look.
What I'm saying is, here's where I'm going with this. It sounds like she might have had these kids very young.
It sounds like some bullshit. I don't care. I had my boys young, and I would never say some dumb shit like that.
What I'm saying, though, Amber, it sounds like she may. But some people, y'all have to acknowledge that some people that have kids young, unfortunately, they have big brother, little sister, or big brother.
I don't have
those type of relationships.
I'm his mama, and that's it, and that's all.
I'm with you, but you might be like I understand what you're saying, Amber. I'm not saying that like that's not true for you, but I'm also saying maybe you got to acknowledge that some people out here that have kids early, they look at those kids more as a little brother or a little sister, the way that they grew up.
Who?
I'm just giving you reality.
When that's the case, that's like the generation. That's a part of the generation that fucked up a lot of our generation. You know, we've already witnessed, and like that's the reason. It's because like they were not taking that role serious enough and not, you know, in the fucking house or trying to still be in the streets way too much and not actually making sure the kid is good. But like it's cause and effect. And then we see so many of our damn generation that there's multiple loose screws, but clearly the mom didn't have no screws that was intact to even give. So now it's just dodo birds running around fucking loose in this bitch everywhere. Dodo birds everywhere you look. And you know why?
But this is what I'm saying, though, Lionel. So it's a cycle.
Wow, yeah, that's totally my parents' age. That's crazy.
How old is she?
51.
Way too old.
How old is Blueface?
He acts like 20-something.
He like 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm taking that excuse away from her then, because she had him at around 25 then. So that's not. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to figure this thing out. I didn't know if she had him.
A dodo, and she's totally hungry for attention. It's crazy. But it's like at 50, at like 50, 50, you want that life right now still? Like
Yeah.
you
Yes,
need to
it
be
is though.
baking. You need to go take care of your grandkids. You need to be on your grandma vibes. Where's your apron?
I wouldn't want them kids nowhere near around her. Cause
At
did
this
y'all
point,
see
yeah.
the interview where she was basically telling Stewie like you just need to wait around and
Who the hell is Stewie? Well, hold on, I'm missing the Stewie reference.
Blueface baby
Stewie.
mama number one.
Huh?
Baby mama number one.
I know, but I don't get the reference though.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
y'all
looks
know
like
from
Compare
Stewie.
her, you will
That's
know.
what she looks like.
Oh, from Family Guy.
Yeah.
And now she done got the
Oh.
BBL. That shit did nothing.
That
Oh,
shit
She
did
probably
nothing.
lost some points after that.
but she
I'm
was
like, what the
basically
fuck is
telling
Stewie?
Stewie to like wait around because Stewie was like, oh, my family don't be together. I don't care. Like basically wait around while he having babies on you or running around with Chrisean. That's how
I
you
mean,
know. Screws still loose and both
The
of
screws
them
are gone. The screws are gone.
gone, roll down the
Screws
street,
are gone.
whatever.
There's no screw.
They are
And
lost.
she just as dumb.
Mhm.
Stewie just as dumb. They both sounded like Tweedledee and Tweedledum in that interview. It was ridiculous.
And then she's trying
I
to be a
mean,
rapper now. So yeah.
Right. He trying to put her on.
I think that what Blueface has successfully done is find women that fit his program. Now, y'all might not agree with his program, and
I mean,
that's okay.
he just around the baby mama number one off of loyalty and years knowing her. Like they was like high school together. So I feel like he wasn't that bad of a person back then. But now I feel like he done show her who he is now with all this fame and money.
I think he was, but you know, when people get fame and money, they times 10.
Well, they
So
say
he
like
probably
the real
was. He
you
just
comes
wasn't
out.
a nobody back then. You know,
Like,
he was
that's what they
nobody.
say. Like the real you will come out whenever you got money. Like, okay,
Yeah.
now we can really see how you wanted to come when you was broke and just struggling, bitch.
Right.
Now
Yeah,
you like
that's
got
when
built
he
a
got to
life
start
to
that.
you. Let's see how you come.
Yeah, when he started being in the streets, because ain't he a crip or something?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, once he got into that life is probably when shit was horrible. But he don't. Yeah, you look at older pictures of her to now, she looks so much different. Still a little same, but it's just like
You can still see the Stewie in there. So you know.
How y'all?
But at this point, Stewie done just jumped the fuck out. Went full Stewie.
We're trying to see that picture of Stewie.
I am. I'm trying to pull it up.
I don't even
Okay,
know her
hold on.
name, which is crazy. It's totally Stewie. Like, I don't even know the real name. Like, where's
Oh,
Brian? Shouldn't Brian be keeping Stewie in line? Like, what's going on?
Hilarious. First of all, hilarious, Lionel.
Like, speak some worth in her.
Let
Come on.
me see if I can show this. Hold on. Here's for everybody watching right now on YouTube. Let me show this. This was a big deal when he was showing the BBL. They were saying he was trying to show the BBL off, and people started clowning because they were saying, "Well, your son ain't even got like a full bedroom suit, and you're showing off a BBL." Shout out to the little boy. He's a little young G. There
Oh
you go.
my god, please. But no, I really do feel bad for this sign, seriously.
Yeah.
That makes me a little emotional.
She got them cakes out. There you go.
That look a hot.
She
She look like ants. She look like a damn
So
ant.
y'all saying she not caked up? She caked up. No?
Yeah, she caked up.
I mean, technically,
But the build is has some structural issues.
I saw a tweet where he said, "You're going back for the legs. Don't worry."
Look at hold on, y'all didn't see Mo's face. Mo was just like disgusted. Mo was looking like
It is disgusting.
Because
No,
I didn't see the 360, the face. I'm like, all right.
enough is enough.
I feel like honestly, like I don't know. There's some like sometimes I feel like in her case, this is just not necessary. But to each their own. You know what I'm saying? She definitely gives.
he said it feel real though, Mo. He said, that ass feel real.
I feel like at this point, Blueface is just saying what he needs to say because he's trying to convince himself. Like,
Yeah,
he be hyping her the fuck up. Like, he really be trying to tell us how much he fuck with her and et cetera, et cetera. But like, who are you trying to convince? Because and then he started really riding for her once Chrisean really wanted nothing to do with him. And I've been studying up. Okay, I was watching a few videos today. So I've been seeing the series of events that's really occurring. Y'all know I didn't really fuck with this relationship from the early days. I was like, this is some toxic shit, and I need y'all to stop hyping it up for real. Because look at where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at where it's at now. All that shit he was talking while she's pregnant. Now all of a sudden, and this is the tea, is that apparently he was tweeting, talking about, oh yeah, talking about the baby name and talking about he trying to take full custody. He hyping this girl up. He talking about she a star and this and the third. Like, he is trying to convince himself that this is the right decision for him. He's talking about she stayed down. She ain't never been with no other man. And da 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 da. Yeah, she's the type of girl that is like silly enough to really go with whatever it is that you say. That's exactly what he needs. But he's trying to convince himself more than anybody else that this is what he wants and where he's meant to be.
Or like, maybe Mo, maybe this is that time where he's like, listen, let's be honest, right? We all saw, and I'm gonna try to pull it up, the old pictures they showed when they first got together in high school. When I saw those pictures, I'm like, man, she was a cute
girl. Yes, like I cannot keep that away from her.
And so now she's had, you know, let me say this, man. You know, everybody knows when a woman has a baby, there are changes in the body, right? We're not saying good, bad, or indifferent. We're just saying that there are changes, right? Mm-hmm. And so her body has changed. She's changed. And so maybe he's just playing on those emotional insecurities that she has at this point in her life, right? Maybe like this is all. And listen, I hate to go against you, Blue. I'm just throwing a conspiracy theory out there against you, Blue, right now. I'm not, you know, I'm on your side, Blue. But conspiratorial, right? Maybe this is the time where he's doing his groundwork, where he's doing all of this to show her, right? To show her that, hey, I'm on your side. So now when he gets in his villain bag with her, he's built up equity already. Hey, man, I was the one riding for you, Mo. I was the one going to, when the internet was talking this shit, I was the one that had your back. I just saw him talking shit to some girl who was like, man, you need to be with Chrisean. You don't need to be with old girl. He told old girl, that's why your cootie cat stank. He was like, no, I take that back. He said, you got some dry cootie cat. And I'm borrowing cootie cat from goddamn Jocelyn. Shout out to Jocelyn. He said, your cootie cat dry. And I was like, whoa, hold on now. He started talking all kinds of shit defending old girl. So maybe sometimes, man, you got to be careful because a person will do certain things, right? To then on the back end say, Torian, I was the only person that had your back when this, and this was happening.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That's that full narcissist. Like, that's that full.
It is.
It's like she's changed so much from those pictures and looking just like innocent, sweet, regular girl. Now it's like the braids, the crazy ass is crazy, rapping, it's like fighting. Like, is this even you? Like, wake up. Who the fuck are you for real? You've been blue-faced eyes. And then aside from that, he's trying to, and then the whole time he's still trying to make fetch happen. As if we are blind or something. Like, bitch, we can see. Like, we have eyes, we can see.
But why is he referring to her as a bitch, though? Like,
that's how.
Let me help you with that, Amber. Let me help you with that, Amber.
Type of minute he
Let me help you with that, Amber.
Here's
what men do who refer to women as. You only refer to a woman as a bitch when you're talking to her because you want to see how she reacts to it. I'm just giving everybody some game. If somebody refers to you as a bitch, they want to see how you're going to react to that because in their mind, they have an idea how you're going to react. And they're just trying to make sure that they're okay with that. Because once I know I can call you a bitch and you're okay with it, I got you. That means that like you probably got some emotional baggage with you. Because you okay with me calling you all kind of bitches. That's pimp shit. That's old school pimp shit. You start, if you listen to some of them old school pimps, shout out to Milwaukee. Milwaukee taught me the game, Torian, on the pimping. If you listen to some of them old school pimps, the first thing that they start doing is training those women to being called a bitch. I'm not saying it's right, y'all. Don't fucking come for me. I'm just telling y'all that's the first thing they do is start training you to hearing the word bitch. And eventually you just start answering to it or you just become numb to them saying it. That's why he's doing it. In my humble opinion. But she may be a bitch. I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know her, Torian. I don't know her.
She may be a bitch.
She may be. You know.
Well, thank God, honestly, because I didn't know how this was going to end with Chrisean and him when it was all just like crazy and volatile. So I'm like thankful that like she actually was able to see, bitch. I'm actually like academics said, like he's Safari, she's Nikki. Like at the end of the day, like recognize your value and get the fuck while you can. Otherwise, you're gonna be BBL'd out. You're gonna be even more tatted. Nobody else gonna want you. Value just shot.
hilarious.
Value completely shot. But she's out of there. I feel like she's in a happier space. I feel like the world is supporting her in a different way than when she was in that relationship. So, and that's all people wanted. Honestly, the world could recognize that she was a star, and everybody wants to support her. It was just tough, clearly, when like we see her in that situation. But I can see like a brighter future for her now. Her and Chrisean Malone.
You see, Stan heard it. Stan soaked up this game. Hashtag free game. Stan caught that game.
I'll catch some bullets straight.
Trying to tell you, train them up in the right way.
Not train them up.
What's 304?
Well, you got to look that up on your phone, Amber. I can't help you with everything now. Put in 304
upside down on the calculator.
Right? Yeah, come on, Amber. You had a T95 in high school, Amber.
Bro, you in there did that.
Amber, no, you had that T95.
Huh? No, I didn't.
You in there put 304 in the calculator while you was.
Come on, Amber.
If I did, why would I ask? So what do you want me to come on for, Roy?
I'm just disappointed. You didn't have. Hold on. You didn't have no pager back in the day, Amber. You got some age on you.
I had 2 pages.
I know. So I know you was putting stuff
but
in
it was
there.
the time where they could. Mine came up in sentences. I didn't have a regular ass page.
Oh, you had the two-way joint. Hold on. What you had?
Yeah, the one that was like this.
Yeah, you had the two-way. You was a two-way freak.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying, that's the song. She's a two-way freak. You don't remember the song?
No.
3-6 Mafia.
There you go.
There you go. Mo got it.
Thank you.
Shout out to the two-way.
I was a good kid in high school. Remember?
Were you really,
We have
Amber?
multiples.
Right. All these 304.5s.
It was funny because my daughter that's in high school, she was upset that like they don't allow her to wear her Apple Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because they was like, come on now. We know y'all gonna cheat with them goddamn Apple Watches on in class.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here. I was like, why can't you? Because she was like, man, they took up my watch. And I'm like, for what? And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Shit. Not Mo. Stanley said, not Mo with the handy calculator. Yeah, Mo broke that shit out. Shout out to Mo for having a calculator on deck. She pulled that motherfucker out.
I'm at my desk. This is my
This
is my workstation / desk for school / podcast station. You know what I'm saying? So it transforms days and nights.
No, I mean nothing.
If y'all ever wonder where I'm sitting at? I'm sitting at a desk.
Here,
Me too, but I don't have no calculator. It's on my computer.
I only bought that one because it was pink.
Damn, you'd have had to flip the desktop. Work with your head, like
Right.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I found this. Hold on. Let me put this up and then we're going to get off this topic for the night. Let me pull this up first.
Because I'm also waiting
first.
Chrisean had that baby. Well, she already had the baby before she get healed. Because I know she got whoop on the baby mama, number 1.
I know
They was trying to fight her when she was pregnant. So I know
she too.
I know
who's trying to fight a pregnant lady? Why you gonna fight her when she got that baby?
Right.
These are the before photos. Y'all saying it's still giving Stewie? What are y'all saying?
It definitely still does.
Definitely.
I can't unsee it.
I can.
But it was cuter than what she is now.
This was like infant Stewie.
Yeah. She was so cute right there.
This was Stuette. Stuetta.
They was definitely a cute couple in high school. I would be like, oh yeah, they're cute together.
There you go. Now she on the ratchet shit. There you go.
Ugh. Yuck.
There you go. So shout out to the family. Shout out to their family. They got a beautiful family.
Yes, they kids. Wow, yeah, the kids are cute. You know they.
Yeah, they better get a hold of that boy though. They got that oldest son because he be talking real crazy. They better get a hold of him quick.
Kind of like Mega.
That's because he don't do nothing.
Yeah,
They
he
don't
be out there.
no good parenting.
He
See,
wanted
ain't got
them
nothing
kids.
going on in his room. Like, what's going on in the room? The room bare.
Well, yeah, he wanted them kids that know way too much about grown folks' business. See, I'm from the generation of grown folks' business. When you was a kid, you didn't get in grown folks' business.
Didn't
Well,
he?
every other sentence he's asking him if his son, he's asking if he's gay or if he likes guys or something. So like,
Yeah,
that's the conversation that
So
he's
I also discovered in my research that I was doing on TikTok that apparently he had some sort of CPS case.
Yep, I seen that.
About him taking pictures allegedly. I didn't really do too much research, but taking pictures of like his kids like privates and like supposedly selling them and shit. So I don't know. It's a whole lot of shit that's been said.
Let's not put that out there. That's allegedly,
no, like I said, this is already out there. Allegedly.
Yeah, there you go. Allegedly.
Like I said, allegedly, but this is what the internet talking about. So they said, all right, because he was talking about getting full custody of his baby. And they was like, how you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. We know.
So that's why I seen that in the comments. I did see something like he had like a CPS something. I said, I wonder what that's about. But I never like research.
We already know from last week that y'all don't value men getting full custody. Let's not go there again this week. We already know how y'all feel about that.
Yes, we
And
do.
We already know how y'all feel about that.
Either, Roy, because look at the bullshit he on. So come on now.
What is he on? He's literally with the
You
mother of his
literally
two
just
kids.
admitted that his kid be on too much grown shit, meaning he got his kid looking at grown shit when he's not supposed to. That's children. You just said you be going back and forth. This is what I was talking about last week.
Let her cook. Let her cook. Let her cook, Roy.
What I'm saying is, I'm telling you, I don't agree with his parenting style, but he is in his child's life, Mo. I don't agree with the parenting style, but he is there. He's present. I just don't agree with it.
It's always good though, Roy. As we see,
I agree. No disagreement.
Also have evidence of him literally saying that if he were to have the baby, that his baby mama gonna be the one taking care of the baby anyway. She was like, "No, I'm not." Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, he is not. You know what? Just we'll leave it at that. We can agree to
right.
It's just so there's just so much evidence of just like they've done so much documentation. He can try and delete his shit all he want. He always deleting tweets, deleting posts, and whatever. But this is why the internet be quick with them screenshots and screen recordings, because apparently by the time I seen some of the shit he was just posting a day or two ago, it had been gone. Then he going on this rant about his baby mama. Like I said, who are you trying to convince? You just mad because that's the one that you can control. You wanted to control Chrisean, like, and she not letting you no more.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this.
Wow.
Is there something wrong with wanting to be in control in your relationship? I'm just asking a question.
It's not for the best intentions, with the best intentions.
Right.
I feel like honestly, that's something that I have to like not really deal with, but recognize, because I can sense like a sense, because I'm just a natural leader, period. So I'll never want to not be in control of anything. But then so with that, I recognize at the same time that's like not life, and that's my ego. And then that's not fair to a whole other human that's like existing and has like their own, like, you know, they can really make shit happen too. So like I realize how you might feel like you want that to be the case, but at some point, like that's just dictatorship, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we don't fuck with dictators. Like Kim Jong-un. I mean,
say.
Yeah, no, it was just a question. I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people, you know, like, you know, might want to just be in like, you know, want to be in control.
Some people probably want to be controlled though. Like clearly he got one that wants to be controlled and one that's like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah, because look, if I'm a person that wants to be in control in a relationship, I'm gonna seek people out that's gonna give me control.
And that's why he with his first baby mama. That's why he with her now. Because
I know, but what I'm saying though, I think people look at that as a bad thing. That's maybe I should ask it that way. Is it a bad thing if you want to be in control? Because look, if I want to be in control in a relationship, so I'm seeking out people who are going to give me control, I can understand how that power can be corrupted. But if that's what I'm, you know what I'm saying, that's the way I'm coming, pause, that like, hey, I'm like, hey, listen, if you get with a nigga like me, You know, I need you to be. I just need you to be 10 toes and let me handle shit. Let me run everything. And if I'm only gonna like mess with women who accept that, am I the bad person? I'm not a bad person if they down with that program.
Right. No. And I mean, his baby mama might be playing the long game. You know, she seen what Chrisean did, made a name for herself by using blue. So she like, shit, maybe I gotta do this too. So let me just play stupid and play all this, and then once he get my career going, then I'm gonna leave his ass too. That's hopeful thinking. That's wishful thinking. But most cases, she probably is as dumb as hell.
And you of course have those ones that just want to be that vision of whatever it is that they feel like you're aspiring to like have, like if that makes sense. Like there are women who are just always gonna want to try and level up to that level that they feel like what you want, because it's like I want you to want me, so I'm gonna just be whatever I need to be so that you can want me. I can be, you know, because I had seen somebody talking about that, like she's basically like kind of wanting, I guess, to be in Chrisean's shoes or something like that. But it's just like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm barely catching up with the shit.
Right.
But I can definitely say that there are those people out there that are just like, that's what they do. Like all they do is try to bring themselves to be that person that like they feel like you want, just so you can continue to want me too. So I can't say that it's not some of that too. Like it's probably some of that too. Like I feel like if you allowing certain things, because he talking about and I don't know, this whole thing about she ain't been with no other man. I don't know if I believe that. But
yeah, I don't believe that at all. I said, okay, that's what she told you.
Yeah, like that she just saying you ain't found out. That's it.
Right. Ain't no
I don't know. Here's the deal. Let me say this. I can understand y'all being optimistic, but everything that he was doing with Chrisean and throwing that in her face, if there was a dude that she could throw in his face, I think she would have done it.
Like I said, she playing the long game, so she probably won't. She know how sensitive men are when it comes down to that.
I can understand that.
Yeah, look, I'm in this big ass house. I don't really give a fuck. Like my kids are taken care of.
But hold on, though. We got footage of her from a few years ago, like breaking windows and shit at his crib.
Yeah,
remember that?
That's another thing too. Like if she wasn't not fucking on nobody else, that means she was fucking on him the whole time that he was with Chrisean. You know, like
that's the case, right?
Because she was getting her.
Look, man, it's something to be said about that high school love, that high school romance. Like they came up from high school.
So it's called being stupid.
That's what I was about to say. I can't relate.
First of all, Amber, we can't label people as stupid. I think in 2023,
I can't label people as stupid.
I'm like, that's an actual word that has a real meaning. You can't.
I understand. I understand, but we don't know if she fits the definition. What's the definition?
Fit the definition?
Let's pull up the definition.
Allegedly, she's stupid.
Let's pull up. Let's pull up
allegedly.
We get to the information on this show. Who got the definition of stupid? Let's pull it up.
Me.
Okay, stupid is having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense.
Boom.
Okay, stupid. But then let's go to the Urban Dictionary.
the Urban Dictionary. Okay. The Urban Dictionary. Okay, let's go.
Since they urban.
You was an auntie girl.
For real.
All right, so stupid. Urban Dictionary. The first one is wait. The first one is someone who has to look up the worst.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious, Amber.
That's what it says.
So you already in the definition, but go ahead.
You know, a few clowns short of a circus. That's what they hilarious. Are. A few fries short of the Happy Meal.
Oh, that's a new one.
I'm just saying we don't know if that girl is stupid or not.
One Fruit Loop shot of a full blow. That's exactly what she is.
What if she just okay? Let me ask y'all this: what if she just in love?
Love make you stupid.
You can be in love and stupid.
Stupidly in love.
See, y'all See, some of y'all, okay, hold on. Amber, I don't know if Amber listens to this because she grew up a sheltered life, and the rest of y'all might be young. But back in the day, the group H-Town had a song called Emotions.
Yes, I know that song.
Oh, that's her
Talk
shit.
to me, Amber. Let's go. Oh, Amber, I'm taking Amber back to the club. Oh,
They
let me
didn't
call
play
your
that shit in no club.
I don't know. That was a club dance she was doing, Amber.
Okay,
That
but
was-
that don't mean go ahead and put the lyrics up.
I'm just telling you that they had a song called Emotions, and they
Emotions
talked.
make you cry sometimes.
They make you cry some goddamn. So that's what I'm saying. Like emotions, if she's just in her emotions, man, it can make you do some shit. That's all I'm saying. Like this man then took her through some shit from her teenage years. Maybe she was, sophomore, junior. I don't know when they get together. When she was like a sophomore, junior in high school.
Okay, but she's an adult now. Her
Yeah,
brain
but
is
she
fully
got all that
developed.
baggage though.
Her brain is fully developed.
Is it? Is it?
It should be.
I don't know. Some people get stuck emotionally though, Amber.
Yeah, and then a lot of times when you're being emotional, what are you doing? Not being logical. You're probably lacking intelligence, right?
I think that young man, shout out to Blueface, first of all. Shout out to Blueface. I just think that he found someone that I think that she gonna cut for Blueface no matter what. I think he can go get two more baby mamas tomorrow, and she gonna still cut for him. That's just the way I think. I think that's another reason why he's calling her a bitch, because I think that ultimately he wants her to be his bottom B. If you know anything about being a bottom bitch, is that you gonna be there when everybody else leaves. The bottom bitch gonna always be there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's given very much Whitney and Bobby. But
Whoa! First of all, don't disrespect Whitney Houston like that.
it's given Whitney and Bobby type look.
I don't like what you're saying right now.
I
Miss
don't care.
Parker.
That's what it's given.
I don't like what you're saying.
That's what it's given.
I don't like what you're saying.
How's it different?
Because I'm not gonna let you disrespect
both-
Whitney Houston like that. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you or goddamn me. What's the nigga name that what's my dude that had beef with Drake? What's the nigga name?
Pusha T? Who?
Pusha T. I'm not gonna let you or Pusha T with his damn album cover disrespect.
Oh yeah, that
Whitney.
was crazy.
I'm not gonna let either one of y'all disrespect Whitney Houston. She's a goddamn Barbie doll in my eyes. Shout out to Whitney.
She was still stupid.
How was she stupid? She was in love.
Oh my God, whatever.
I'm just telling you, man, you can't listen. Emotions make you cry sometime, Amber.
We're not talking about emotions. We're talking about being stupid.
Is love not an emotion?
We're talking about being stupid. Now
Hold on.
Everybody's trying to gaslight me, and I don't like it.
Hold on, watch this. Amber, have you never been stupid in love, Amber?
I didn't say I haven't.
Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to get to.
I was
That's
being
all I
stupid,
wanted to get to.
and
There we go.
That's two different things, and you're not gonna gaslight me and try to tell me.
Not gaslight nobody.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
Like,
are.
I may have been crazy in love, but I ain't never been stupid in love. I may have been crazy in love.
Oh, I done been stupid before in love. Don't get it fucked up. I done been stupid before.
You know,
I didn't want to get some shit that I said I'd never talk to a motherfucker who do this, and this. Then I found out the bitch did this, and this, and I was like, okay, but hey. You know what
I mean, as far as somebody who might have been stupid in love before, then you should know what it looked like and what it sounded like and what it appears.
That's
like.
what I'm saying. Okay, but what
it's
I'm
always
saying,
a little different. It's always a little different obstacle.
I'm just saying though that like you can be in love and you just lost in the sauce at the time, man. You know what I mean? So I don't want to, because she's a young lady. How old is she? 24, 25? How old is she?
I don't know.
We don't know. We ain't care to look
She's
it
a
up.
young lady.
She ain't nobody.
She's a young lady. She got a BBL.
No,
at
how do you even
25.
know her? This sucks. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do I know her? Like, why is she in my
No, I
contact?
really hate. Like,
Bro,
I'm not
I
talking
shouldn't even
about
know
her
this person. I shouldn't know any of these people.
No, that's true. Torian, pull up the clip of the young lady from Houston. Let's pull up that. Let's get rid of that real quick because this is gonna be a triggering topic for a lot of people. So let's get to this real quick. Pull that up. The young lady.
This was actually in Houston.
Yeah, this is an age panel.
I was
Let's
thinking
go.
they were in Haiti or something. This is crazy.
No, and that's the crazy thing I did too, and then I found out.
Okay, are y'all familiar? This is for our audience. Are y'all familiar? This went viral, what, 2-3 days ago?
Something like that, right?
Yeah, this past
Where a
weekend.
young lady, her story is, and I say that because I wasn't there. Her story is that a man came up to her, asked her for her number. She declined, and then he hit her with a brick. Let's watch this. Let's go.
Ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Okay.
Have I ever?
There we go. Stanley, I'm not putting that comment up, Stanley. You gotta relax. Stanley,
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, you and Stanley are both horrible people, Amber.
No,
I'm not putting that comment up. Okay, let's go here though. Are y'all aware, right? Did y'all go through her tweeting and IG history? Did anybody do that?
No.
Okay, the internet did it for you.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. She got some history online. Okay. I'm not justifying any goddamn thing. Before anybody jump in the IG comments, the YouTube comments, before they jump on our damn email, which is nostringspod@gmail.com. I'm not justifying any violence, but her words, not mine. She went on a rant about a year ago saying how black men are not protectors or providers. Her words, not mine. She said black men are not protectors or providers. So it sounds like she kind of knew that ahead of time based on her words. She also has several videos online in which she is slapping men in the face.
Oh well.
Now, someone that was there was saying, at the end of the day, this girl's a troublemaker.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Well, I know that's why it's hard for me to speak on this conversation, just because I didn't see that. You don't know what the fuck happened, but at the same time, like, it doesn't. I don't want to say
it doesn't justify it, right?
Right, but at the same time, right? It's like, damn, what the fuck happened? You know, like, what's the vibes? Especially because I always speak to the power of the tongue. Like, if you're screaming like black men are protecting you, like, now look at the reality. Like, it came straight to fruition, and like the black man was just surrounding you, not like, you know, because that's not really the case. Like, black men are protective and do care about black women. It does suck that you were in this situation, but why didn't anybody, you know, I don't even want to speak on it because it sucks. It really just sucks across the board for us. It's hard for me to speak on it. But
yeah, I wish I had that video of it. It's when she was like in a moment of it after it happened, and she was like, ain't these men, and they was like, what did you want us to do? And I was like, that is crazy. Before I knew all that now, but I still think that's still so crazy that they like, what you want us to do? I want you to pick up a brick and hit that nigga in the head too. Like,
and let me make sure I say this. Let me make sure I say this as well. I think she's Somalian. Am I correct?
Yeah, I seen that in the comments.
Okay. The only reason I'm bringing that up, right? Shout out to my Pan-Africans out there. I'm not dissing Pan-Africans, right? But at this point in my life, I am subscribing to foundational Black Americans, or I'm subscribing to ADOS, whatever you want to call it, right? She's Somalian. It's the video you're referring to, Torian, I heard a lot of accents in that video.
No, and that's why I didn't know it was in Houston. I said, oh, this got to be like somewhere like out the States.
That's what I'm saying. I heard a lot of accents. I'm bringing that up because we can't then attribute this to black men, right? Like, we can't attribute this to me, you, and Lionel, Torian, because it sounds like these
I'm a white man. What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
Hilarious, by the way. Hilarious, by the way, nigga.
I identify as white.
I'm saying that because I heard a lot of accents, so it sounds like whatever club she was at or venue she was at, it was something going on with people who were of the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying
Yeah.
what it sounded like. Maybe she was around a Somali crowd.
Yeah, I was trying to analyze the scene, but I couldn't. I thought I did because it's by this gay spot. It looked like it, but I'm like, nah, that ain't it. Cause I thought she was behind the Popeyes at first, because that's the same color Popeyes.
She was behind a Popeyes.
I thought so, but I don't think so. But she said she was at a food truck or something getting food when it's all happened.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like,
I need more information.
I'm with you, Amber. It was, yeah. I think and look, I'm looking at her IG now. It seems like she might have deleted some posts. I'm trying to go to it real quick. Hold on.
Well, I think she had a new one. Her other one got deleted or got hacked. That's what, because I found her.
I don't want to hear that hack shit.
You know, that's their favorite little getaway.
Yeah, you know how that go. Oh, everybody get hacked after shit come out. Oh, I got hacked. I know. Yeah, I know. You know what's crazy? When I first saw her, I ain't gonna lie, this is not a shot at her. I thought that she might have been a transgender. I'm not capping.
Are you really took it there?
Huh?
I just thought she might have had issues, and I just thought her head was already like this.
No, because look, I saw her head like that. Like, damn, she looks fucked up. And then I went to her IG page, and I was like, you know what? You kind of look the same.
No,
she don't. Her head is a lot skinnier.
I mean, on the side it is, but I'm saying like, you know.
Oh, facially fixed. Yeah. I talking about her because she African, bro. This is the divide that happens with us.
Okay, you got her IG page pulled up, Torian?
No, but I can.
Hold on, let me send you. Hold on, I want to, because I see she deleted a lot of stuff. Let me see if somebody got it on X or okay. Here we go. Hold on, let me send you this.
I'm sending no bullshit.
Let me send you this. I want the audience to hear this, just because. And again, I'm not defending shit. Trust me, I'm not saying that even just because she said something that she deserved to be hit with a fucking brick. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying that we can't put this on black men, because it sounded like she was around men of her own background and ethnicity. That's all I'm saying. It sounded like she was a Somali woman who went to an area where there's a Somali population and they didn't do anything. So don't try to put this on me as like it was like, you know, niggas from Houston who didn't do shit. This sounds like a Somali area where they didn't do shit.
Well, regardless, she said black men. She didn't say African American men. She said black men. That's what I'm saying.
She's wrong in saying that, though, Torian. That's my point.
I mean, she still's right. Black men ain't help her.
Are we counting them as black men? No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find.
Wait. Oh, shoot. Wait, where did it go? Wait.
I just sent you. Hold on. Let's pull that up, Torian, right there.
Wait. Oh, it was below that tweet. Okay.
There we go. Let's play that. Play that. Pull that up and play that. Bring it back and let's play that. Let's see what she's saying right here.
Our lived experiences with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones and the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you.
Okay, there you go. So, you know, damn, Torian.
Oh, y'all
Torian getting drunk. Shit, okay, Torian.
I'd have to finish that.
Let me send you one more, Torian. Hold on, pull this up as well. Let me send you one more.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, right there, she talking about she don't care about niggas, feminism, lesbianism. That's her words, not mine. She said niggas ain't shit. Okay, Dreamer said she was with black people. Was she? What's the other video? I heard a bunch of accents in that video that I saw.
Yeah, I was just watching another video of some guy who was supposedly there, and he claims that she was like taunting this man, like, you know.
Okay, this is an older video. Look, listen. Now look, this is a white dude, but she didn't slap this nigga though. Bow. She slapped
Now,
him.
if she had a slapped her back, they would have.
Hold on, look, and then she started throwing ass. Oh, you can't slap a nigga and then start throwing. Bow. Now look, I don't know the backstory, but she slapped the nigga and then threw ass. Like, come on now.
Oh, it's all she said. Don't you ever come over here and say nigga again?
Okay, but why throw ass though?
Cause she proud that she just slapped the fuck out of a white person.
Personally, for me, because this isn't the only one I saw, I think these are staged.
Okay.
Because
I
there
don't know that,
was another one I just seen with an older man, and like he's kind of like, you know, smiling through it, and then when she's about to hit him, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's expecting the hit to come. So I feel like these are staged.
I thought that other he was an older white guy,
because
right?
the second video I seen, she hashtagged, well, it's supposed to say reparations. She spelled it wrong, but reparations was the hashtag. So I think these are staged videos, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, like I said, I heard from what I seen on the internet, I don't even know this is truly a guy who was there, you know, but some guy spoke out. Yeah, see, it's a skit. I think it's a skit too, because the other one
I'm with you, Dreamer. What's real and what's fake?
It definitely gave skit for the second one that I had seen, but somebody who supposedly was there that night was saying that she was supposedly like taunting the man about, you know, like almost in a way where it's like, yeah, I want you to try to hit me, you know, type of thing. That she's just a very, like, for the people who know her, she's somewhat of an like aggressive type of person. Like someone else claimed that she was trying to fight some other girl that was over there. So I don't know exactly if any of this stuff is like, you know, plausible, if this is stuff that's like real, the truth technically, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying she's in the right. Yeah, you can come on the internet and be crying about it. I guess I understand that part, but like, it still doesn't condone you hitting somebody on the side of the head with a brick. Like, what really was necessary for that? Like, if that's the case, if it was like a turn down, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a turn down, that just doesn't. Like, you don't need to be hitting people upside the head with a brick. Like, I
don't like how people immediately get online and start. To me, ain't nothing wrong with you if you can get online and holler.
Let's go, Amber.
What's wrong with you? Because why are you thinking, oh my God, let me show everybody my lobster head? Like,
let's go, Amber.
Like, if you're supposed to be getting medical attention, why in the world are you online?
Call the cops.
She's trying to bring awareness to the
call the cops, Torian.
No, it's strange. It's a strange thing, and I trust my intuition, and ultimately, it's like this didn't move me, you know. But it's not like I care for women down. Like I love women down, protect women in my life if I have to. But at the same time, like energy is real. That's what my initial thought was. Like when I saw that video, it's just like if you are speaking, bitch, I'm not protected by black men. Do you think that you're gonna be protected by black men? That's
there
just
you go. Let's go, Lionel.
It's like there's energy is real, there's power in the tongue. So that's your energy. And then to know there's so much more after that. I don't care if it's a skit, bitch, or a bitch you was slapping him from your chest. Like then, like you don't know who saw that and how somebody else could perceive it. But okay, this person is obviously problematic. But nonetheless, that's still energy. And like you out here putting this onto social media platforms.
Right.
So it's just like that's all a thing. Like you're in a certain cloud at that point, and people can see it. So then God knows what the fuck you were doing, like your energy, just based on this shit. I'm not even judging you based on my own intuition, but based on the trail of shit that we have, it's just like God knows how that all went down that night. And so it just makes me feel like I just need to stay out of it. It makes me feel like, and I can only imagine being there because at this point, you know, I don't know. Of course, that is like crazy, like, but that's the world, bitch. People get shot, people get stumped out and paralyzed and ran the fuck over with cars and stabbed. So it's like, you know, that's something to be aware of, not just like putting out this aggressive ass energy as if you Rashiki. Like I don't, you know, you don't want to come like that and then like hide your hand and play victim and be like, oh my God. But like, how are you coming? You know, like, where are you being a lady? Because you
Let
don't
me make sure I
come
address
with
my
money and be
sister.
aggressive.
Let me make sure I address Lil Sis Naomi. Nays Touch Jewelry. Y'all make sure y'all support naystouchjewelry.com. That's our sister from the show. She said here, I think she's addressing this to me.
Yeah.
If you thinking black people only exist in America, let me talk to you, Naomi. I make a distinction. Make no mistake about it, because it's a lot of non-American blacks who make a distinction against us. So I got to make sure I make a distinction as well, because everybody else. Because look, I was rocking with Jamaicans until Usain Bolt came along, and then I started seeing all of them with their separate flags, and they wanted to get on their own shit, right? I was rocking with all this shit, and then everybody else started bringing their Somali flags and they this flags and that flags. And I said, well, hold on. Y'all got y'all Trinidad and Tobago flags. Y'all got all these damn flags. And I was riding for everybody, but y'all started separating us. So hold on. Let me pull back and say, I'm for motherfuckers here in America first, right? I got to be down for us here, because I got to would you disagree, Naomi, that we have that we have our own culture here? Like, there's a culture in Jamaica of black people. There's a culture of black people that are in the Dominican. There's a culture of black people that are in the Puerto Rico that are in different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different. Like, Somali is like Somalians. That's a different culture. We got to acknowledge that.
That's crazy different. Saying this, Roy, because I literally just seen it's right here on my Twitter. I'm about to share, but it's literally talking about how Haitians like took over. They had a West Indian parade in Brooklyn, and the tweet has said, "I don't get how people loving their country so much but not want to live there." And that's what you sound like. Like,
that's real shit.
They're prideful. I mean, but it's not like. They can't be prideful like where they come from, like the land. Like, it don't gotta be like necessarily like the living situation, but like they from a beautiful.
No, he's just acknowledging the fact that there's differences. Like, the fact that based on that you come from that land, like you have you're accustomed to certain things. You think a certain way, your perspective.
But not always. I mean, it's
no, it totally is always, and that's the thing. And once black people actually realize that, like black Americans realize that and get on the page of that, then like we would be able to stick together more. Because at this point, then people are like, no, we all the same. Bitch, then they looking at you like, bitch, no, you're a ratchet hoe. Actually, you're a black American, y'all ratchet as fuck, and y'all are privileged and dumb. Like, and that's how they see a lot of black. It's totally, and it is different. It's like Burna Boy. He says Burna Boy said, "No, black Americans have no culture." But then, like, he just dropped a song like "City Boys," and like he's always dabbing into American black culture. When it's like it's totally different. It actually is. But we just don't be the ones realizing that. We be so like hungry for connection, I guess. That we be like, everybody's black, we all black, which is true, like to like this part. But like we are different. Like there's differences that should be acknowledged too.
Here's what I'm telling you, Torian, to veggie back on what Lionel is saying. I feel like black Americans, we always are reaching out. I feel like the other side don't ever really, in large numbers, reach out to us. I feel like we the only ones that be like, yo, we all black.
No, they watched us go through slavery and then laughed and pointed the finger and said, y'all are fucked up, kind of like y'all are imbeciles. Like I hear a lot of things coming from like other cultures towards black people.
That's a lot of the conversation that's being had like more and more now is like the fact of the matter is because there's obviously a difference from the people who come to America from other countries. You come from a different country, but then there's those first generation Americans who are like part of that culture still, but I'm being raised in America within American culture. So that kind of is on like the fence of the two, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but at the same time, that is a conversation that is had a lot, is that whenever, like Roy was saying, like black people in America be like, no, like we all are like alike. And it's like a lot of response was like, no, actually we're not like y'all. So when they come up, some, black people do come to America, they feel a way about how they're treated here, but this is the black American experience at the end of the day. So that difference is there for a lot of people. And I've definitely heard points from people who are not, from America, live in America, that are just like, nah, like, don't put us in that category because we don't have that same perspective that you guys do. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I think that's the difference. Like that's where the divide is. And I definitely see it more with, you know, Black Americans being the ones that are like, no, like, you know, like, and then on the other side, it's like people from other countries will ask Americans like, well, where are you from? Like, where are you really from? Where is your family rooted?
There you
We
go,
don't know
right.
that shit. We have to figure it out.
Bitch, we home.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's something that they kind of like look down on you sometimes about, like, damn, you don't know where the fuck your family from. That's crazy. Like, no.
That's that Burner Boy shit where they be like, oh, y'all ain't got no culture. Like, fuck you mean we ain't got no culture? You come up with a song called City Boys. Fuck out of
And
here.
then be all through the streets of America. It's crazy.
But
But
he
it's
did
really,
say that
it's
that
our
was
own
the
fault.
biggest
It's up
fault.
to us to recognize and acknowledge who the fuck we are. You know, I
Go
know
ahead,
when you see a black person, you're like, it's so you can look and it's a familiar. You're familiar. It's different when you see somebody else that's black. You'd be like, I don't really know. Like they might feel different. You know, it's not the same thing when you see a black person.
Go ahead, Torian. Hold on, but I don't want Amber. I want to play one more clip before. I know Amber got to go in a few minutes. I want to get this one more clip in before you go, though, Amber. Go ahead, though, Torian. What you want to say about this right here?
No, we can go. Yeah.
We can go? Okay, fuck it. That might be a pod for a whole other day. We can probably do a whole show on that.
Wait, what clip are you showing?
Pull up the clip, Torian, about the dude and the cleaning shit. Let's pull up that.
Okay, before you do that, I want to go back to Dreamer because they asked, would I have helped? Now,
okay, let me pull it up. Hold
I
on,
need more information from if I would have helped, because I'm not just gonna jump in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. If that person was in the wrong, I'm more of right is right, wrong is wrong. So that's the only side that I'm on. But I'm not.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario, Amber.
The wrong would still be him hitting her with a brick.
Yeah, I think hitting
her. Regardless if she's calling him a bitch ass nigga.
No, if she put her hands on him,
ooh,
okay.
I mean, like, listen. If you're gonna put yourself in a man's situation, be ready, you know, to get whatever's coming to you. That's right. What don't have shit to do with me. But what I would have helped with was calling 911. Because I'm not trying to get hit. I'm not trying to get hit with no motherfucking brick. So I'm just gonna do what I need to do as a bystander and call for help.
Amber said, "Girl, I got you. Don't worry about it."
Girl, I got on the line. Hold on. Where we?
I got you, girl.
Where we?
Let me call HPD, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, Amber, you're supposed to get a motherfucking brick and hit him behind.
I'm with Amber.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm with Amber. I'll call these people for you. Cause look, that was my
call
problem.
Your husband, Amber. Call your man.
Cause I think
Lionel
was there. You know what the man to help. That's somebody who can help.
No.
I'm with Lionel from this perspective, right? Like when I saw her energy, it seems like she was more into like getting on social media than like actually getting to the bottom of like getting justice for getting hit with a brick. Like when your first response, because like Mo talked about it, there's a video, I can't find it right now, but there's a video where she's out there where she got hit at. And instead of like trying to like figure it out, call the cops, get some justice, she went live. You
need to be getting to the hospital so they can get that swelling down.
Yeah, she was live and was like, he just asked me for my number and then he hit me with a brick. And I'm like, something about that. I'm with Lionel. Something about that feels disingenuous. That Torian, if you were somewhere, Torian, and somebody hit you in the face with a brick, is your first reaction to go live? That's crazy to me.
I mean, you gotta know some people are different. Like it's not.
I agree. You might be right, Torian. You might be right with that. I'm with you.
I feel like 50-50. Like, I mean, I feel like she probably knew that it wasn't that detrimental to her. Well, she probably just assumed because you never know with head trauma. Like you need to go immediately. But some people like, okay, it's nothing. Because in the video, it looked like it was that swollen yet. It looked like it was like a little knot.
Right.
So of course, like she just like these niggas ain't help. Like, let me just go live. That's what the defense mechanism is. That's they like way they move, So I can't really like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's like people who cry on the internet. I wouldn't do that. But people do, and that's like some way that they need to do it. So if that's what she needed to do, and then she probably like a content creator, so that's probably just natural to her now, just to like pick up a phone and record it.
If you got hit with a brick, I don't care. I don't know.
But that's you, Amber. But she clearly was like, I need to let people know this just happened to me. Like
just like she needs to let people know.
I just got hit with a brick because niggas ain't shit.
Right, that's her narrative. That's the part. That's her narrative.
And the nigga
That's
just
the
left.
part. Like,
So
that's
she
the
probably
part.
also reaching out for help. Like, if y'all know a nigga who just left from over.
No, she never said that. That's her narrative, is to like attack men. She's one of those psycho feminists that people talk about. And like, that's the vibe I get from her. It's like, oh, I can't. But it's not like to say that she deserves getting hit in the head. But at the same time, like, what in the universe, what about the universe said, bitch, I'm going to allow this? Like, what about the universe, like, said, bitch, you probably need to learn this, you know? Because nothing happens by coincidence or by accident, you know, nothing. And it's like,
let
when
me
you
ask
out here
y'all.
giving it up like this, it's like, I don't know what you expect, honestly.
On this particular clip right here that we're showing, even if this is a skit, where the fuck is she at in H-Town with all these? It's just nothing but white people around. Where the fuck
That's
is
like
she
she
at?
was in Austin. She probably in Austin right there. They're
Okay,
like
I'm
6th
just
Street.
like, I don't know where the fuck she at. It's just nothing but white people around.
They're like 6th Street.
And what if the dude who hit her with a brick saw this shit and thought she was gonna hit him?
But that's true. That's what I was saying. And you just never know.
Amber.
The guys who were around said, bitch, because they were like, hold on, we're not finna just come for me as if I was not protecting her. It's like, why would I protect her? She's been causing a lot of shit in these streets, you know? That was somebody's take that was there. Like, bitch, why didn't you help? It's like, oh, do y'all know who she, like, do y'all know how she comes? You know? And so it's like the universe.
That's what she said, supposedly. I wasn't there, so we don't know. What if she said something? What if something else transpired and that's the narrative she want everybody to know was, oh, he just hit me in the head with a brick because I didn't give him my number. Like, we don't know. What if she...
We don't know.
What if she was disrespectful, or what if she hit me? Like, we don't know that shit. I wasn't there.
Now look, to be honest, okay, let's play that, Torian, right there. Let's play that, Torian. Go ahead. Put the volume up. Let's play that right there. Hold on.
The video got no the sound off the video. Damn.
They ain't got no sound. It got a sound right there.
It says no sound.
Oh damn. That's the video right there. That's the one where she first got hit. That shit already swole up, Torian.
But it was
that shit already swole up. What you talking about,
nigga?
Have
been on that's en route to the hospital. Why do you still sit down in the damn street?
It's already swole. You gotta call somebody.
No, she should have she could do all that. She could have drove herself to the damn ER.
That's a fact. And she out here talking on the internet. And she was like, these niggas is out here and they didn't do nothing.
Damn, surprised to say.
Because they too stunned to speak. Because I ain't never seen shit like that before. I ain't never seen nobody here like that.
It's one dude in the background that's like, what you want us to do?
Right. Like, nigga.
That nigga was like, what you want me to do? That nigga funny as hell. Yeah, listen, it's unfortunate what happened. I just think that like that wasn't the time or place for her to go live. But I'm with you, Torian. I do recognize that some people live their lives that way. And so when something happens, they're like, let's go live.
Okay, but what if she lost her hearing and she wouldn't have lost it had she had got immediate medical attention?
I agree with you. Don't get it fucked up. Okay, let's go. We got it, Torian? We good? Torian, you on mute. Hold on, Torian. You on goddamn mute. Hold on.
I don't know why it won't play my shit. It won't play the sound for that.
Oh, damn.
I just went to my life and I'm like,
her face is already swole up immediately after she gets hit. I just want to put that out there for everybody. But okay, hold on. Let's get up off of her because we don't know the story about that. But let's go here because I want to play this before Amber leaves for the night. Because we know Amber got to leave early. She's a woman of a certain age. She got a bedtime.
No, I just have shit to do. Thank you.
She's a woman of a certain age. She got a bedtime. Let's pull up the story, Torian, with the young man talking about the cleaning shit. Because I want to get Amber's perspective on this before we get to any other stories so we can get her. So we know we're gonna lose Amber in the next 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes. I just want to get this up first for Amber. Let me know when we got it. We got it. That's it.
Yeah.
Dang. Is that it?
Walking your crib.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's play this, Torian. Amber, I need you to listen up because I want you to go first on this. Let's go.
And notice the things that you need. And she walk in your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib. She ain't the one for you. She is not the one. And she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes. She is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life, with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it. Listen, if a woman don't walk in your crib and
Wow.
What do these men think we are? Like,
they
Let's go,
mamas,
Amber.
they mamas.
If you hold on, play it one more time, Tori.
We don't need that. We don't need to hear that shit again.
I want to hear it one more time. I didn't understand.
No, I don't want to hear that shit
notice
again.
One more
the
time,
things that
Amber,
you
one more
need,
time.
if she walk in your crib and your crib
Let's just replay. Yeah. Okay.
don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need, if she walk in your crib and your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you. She is not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it. Listen, if a woman don't
talk to me, Amber, let's go, Amber.
Them be the men that you gotta. Them be the test. Them be the fine ass men that you just need to not stay.
First of all, if I'm not your wife and both our names ain't on this house, I had to beat my own self out. I'm not doing all that shit. If we just dating and I come, that's your crib, like he said. I'm not your mama. See, that's the problem. I ain't even about to talk about people's mamas tonight.
You already did it. Hold on, Amber. You already talked about Blueface mama.
Excuse me?
You already talked about Blueface mama tonight.
He got mommy issues. That's where mommy issues come into play.
So what did this dude have right here?
Mommy issues. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, that's definitely what it is.
That's some mommy issues. Because why would I walk into your crib and your shit disheveled and I'm just going to start cleaning?
It's crazy. It's like entitlement, but then it's also like niggas we want like these girls to act like wifey, but without no titles. And like, why would I come in and do all this shit that a wife?
I want to read the comment on there because I love looking at the comments and posts like this. It says, "Clean the house up for the next chick to come over. You want your girl to be everything but your wife. No thanks. Period. Because what the fuck? First of all, she ain't the one. You're absolutely right. I'm not the one for you because I'm not finna come up in here and clean. Once again, this is your crib, your house. I'm gonna have some questions as to if you even washing your ass right because why is your house looking like this?"
But he said, "If a woman, not my woman,
if a woman don't walk in your crib and noticing that, I might address it. I might say something, but I sure as hell ain't finna come up in here and just start picking shit. Oh, you know what? Let me do that for you. Hell, is she not feminine enough for me? I don't feel like that cleanliness and hygiene. There shouldn't be a feminine, masculine level to that. Like,
yeah,
hygiene is hygiene. Whether you're a man or a woman, you should be practicing hygiene. Okay, exactly. You should be practicing keeping shit clean and organized and together. Now, you may not have the touch, you know what I'm saying, that women have, but if it's not even like put together, even just the slightest, like you're not even trying.
See, that's the problem. This the type of shit that he the one need a brick upside his motherfucking head. That's the type of shit that'll get your head busted to the white meat.
But in this comment is just funny too. It say if a man walk into your crib and don't realize that mortgage rent is due and he doesn't give you money for it, he's not the one for you. So it's like just like boom.
That's the same type of energy, but right. On the damn, it'll be all kind of podcasts. Women money hungry and shit like that.
Right. She a gold digger. What I'm
telling y'all, y'all gotta relax. Hold on, y'all gotta relax because what my guy is saying right here is that if you come over to my crib, right, and you see certain stuff as a woman, and you don't say, hey, you know, you should have this, and this. Maybe he's just looking for that like certain thing, right?
And I'm not saying go to counseling with his mama. That's what it looks like.
Counseling now. Here y'all go with the counseling.
Look at you, Roy. Y'all y'all need to go get some.
Well, I feel like
No.
there's like truth to what he's saying. Like, I get the sentiment.
Let's
Like,
go, Lionel.
it's like,
Bro,
you know,
y'all are
like,
toxic.
that's like, no, it's not toxic. It's real shit. Just like you have, I don't give a fuck. Nobody say nothing about the city girls, bird, duddle heads that run around saying every damn thing under the sun that nobody wants to hear. That like just got daddy issues and it's crazy. But at the end of the day, we're men, and at the end of the day, that's something that's like how you want to talk about the background checks and all the kind of shit that don't matter. This is what I was trying to speak to. I'm like, well, like, what could you actually bring to my life though? Like, can you actually cook? Would you be able to recognize shit? Because like cleaning, I mean, who cares about that? Like, I mean, not who cares, but at the same time, like, can you recognize things that I might not? Like, if I might just have a bare fucking wall in this bitch, do you think, you know, I feel like a painting would go great here? Or hey, I knew you were sick, so I brought you like tea and like honey and all these things.
Right.
Like that's
But
very
that's not what
fucking
he
valuable.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like this, I get the sentiment. Like that's extremely specific and like, yeah, whatever.
I get the sentiment now.
The
I get what
sentiment
you're
of just
saying.
like bringing like that womanly element to like your life, to where it's like, okay, well, I didn't think about that, or hey, I may have missed that. I probably wasn't thinking about that based on whatever. Just like women expect, well, I'm not gonna date a nigga if he ain't got a. Well, why would I do that if he ain't even got a? Like, there's a billion and one things that women say. I'm not gonna like look your way, bitch, because you were on the bus. Or why would I date you? You ain't even got your shit together. Or who, like, whatever the case is. And like that's just, this is just different for men because we're considering women as far as like what value are you adding to my life in the sense of being a woman. Like soft touch. There's a such thing as a woman's touch, which I do feel like most women, not all, but most women in this generation lost the sense of, because so worried about like what they can take, or just being a city girl, or being focused on like money and like that kind of shit. When like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be reciprocal. Like at the same time, when you're so concerned with what you can get out of the situation, what value do you add to a man's life? And I can only imagine being in the dating streets, because I'm not in the game, like what the fuck you don't get from a woman, like what you actually are missing from like the girls of this day and age, because women don't come like that. Like I've mentioned before, like at one point women, you didn't have to do nothing, they'll be knocking at your shit and like, here's some pie I made, I was thinking about you. Just a different energy. And so that's what I feel like it's speaking to. But that's very specific to like say like clean, or like just if it's disorganized, pull that together. But the sentiment of it, just like the woman's touch, like that's like a second nature thing. Like we can sense that from like miles and miles and miles away. Some people don't give a fuck and just like want to fuck, right? You get that kind of a person, but then there's guys that actually consider those things and it adds value to a person.
I get it. I understand where you're coming from for sure. And I understand when you're saying like a man wants a woman that in times of need or times of like it being necessary, that she can actually, you know, be there for you and stuff. I get that, because as a woman too, like you would want that from a man too. Like you would want to be like, damn, if I'm down and out for a little bit, like, you know, you can look out for me and be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's something that can go both ways, but I'm focusing on what's being said. I understand what he's trying to say, but I also have to focus on what is actually being said. You are telling me that is disorganized, and he specifically said not clean, okay? Specifically said these things. And I also am a firm believer in, for me anyway, when it comes to dating, you want to date your level. You know what I'm saying? Like there's those people that be like, you know, if you don't got your own crib, your own car, and I do, like I really can't really take you seriously because we got to be on the same level. Like, and I know me and Naomi have talked about this on the show before. Naomi is a big firm believer and was like, look, if I got my own shit and you don't got your own shit, like it's just not going to work, because I'm not going to be, you know, like I need you to be on my level. And so for me personally, for someone who actually likes to keep my space clean and organized and like as much as I possibly can, and especially if I'm coming through and you know what I'm saying, like I'm going to see that as like, okay, if we would have had a space together, there's no telling that this isn't a regular thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you comfortable enough, and this is just saying like a scenario. Okay. I guess I'm putting this scenario sense, but if you comfortable enough for me to walk up in your crib and it's not clean, like he said, disorganized, you know what I'm saying? There's things that you need. I can't say that that's not the same type of behavior you're gonna be putting out whenever we living in a space together.
Nah, I think you
Right.
missed.
Yeah, no, let her cook. Let her
Yeah,
cook.
no, I'm like, hold on, because like that's some
Yeah.
real shit. That is some real shit, and I can say that also from experience, being around people when I get into their space, it's a whole nother story, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense as to why certain things are the way that they are. And I'm sorry, but like having a conversation with a grown man about hygiene and shit like that, I have been there, and that shit is embarrassing as fuck. It's very difficult to have a conversation like that on some real shit. It's very difficult to have a conversation.
Well,
like
look, I'm not talking hot.
like I said, if I can understand, well, you sick, of course, like, yeah, I want to help you. Let me make you some soup. Let me do, certain things like that. But we're talking about hygiene versus caring and like nurturing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I totally understand where y'all coming from. But if as a grown man, I still expect you to have some level of being able to take care of yourself and your things and your space. Like, I shouldn't have to.
I'm fixing to get off here, but I just want to say this little thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna assume nothing. He is a grown ass man. He said what he said. If he meant sentiments, that's what he would have said. He said exactly what the fuck he said, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna comment on what the fuck he said. And that's some bullshit, and I wouldn't do that shit. I fuck all the sentiment shit or what he was trying to say. He a grown ass man. He knew what the fuck he was saying.
No, everybody is not that witful. Everybody is not able to come like that. So, but at the same time, that's why I'm speaking to the sentiments. It's not fuck sentiments because I understand, bitch.
No, not fuck sentiments.
It's not fuck sentiments because at the end of the day, I fucking get it. You got two men right here that are saying it's conversational. So at the end, what it ends up being is, okay, but we're not going to speak to like, okay, clean for me. No, I'm not going to clean. No, like there's real shit here. And at the end of the day, he's just speaking to like, if I don't recognize like a nurturing element in a woman, because that's all that sums down to. That's the bottom line, is that's what it is.
But
and
how far does that go?
Which looks different for everyone. It looks different for everyone. Just like how Naomi has the space to say, well, nah, nigga, you ain't there yet. Keep like, and you have the space to say that. That's totally
he told us that. He told us the levels for him. Like where does that nurturing and caring for, how far are you expecting that to go? You know what I'm saying? Because like, yes, like I understand it. Like, okay, like I said, in a situation where you're sick, maybe you can't, maybe you're injured, maybe something's just going on. You got something going on mentally that it's like, okay, I'm gonna look out for you. But if it's just like on a daily basis, this is what you expect from a woman that's in the house with you. Like, come on now. Like, we both grown in here. We both making messes.
Hold on, y'all.
I expect you to have your shit together. Like,
let's make sure. Hold on, before everybody else go. We gotta say good night to our sister, Miss Parker, Mrs. Parker. Let's make sure we put some respect on that name, Mrs. Parker. Shout out to her. She pulled up tonight. Shout out to Mrs. Parker. Shout out to Mr. Parker for letting her pull up.
Shout out to
I knew he was doing your job.
That's why it's time to go.
Shout out to Mr. Parker for letting her pull up. And shout out to Mrs. Parker for pulling up. No, thank you for pulling up tonight. Give me your perspective. I wanted to make sure that you got in on that particular video. We'll see you next week, sis.
See you next
Love
week.
you too. It was so good to see you. Good night.
I want to put up Naomi's comment because she said,
okay, I got you. That's what we're finna go to right now. Let's go to Naomi.
I've been cleaning my house all day. And now I
put up a comment. Naomi, you can hit the goddamn link, but okay. Here we go. Naomi's comment right now. I've been cleaning my house all day. Now I gotta clean yours. That's not what we're saying.
But I think the whole thing, like, I think we're gonna offer the whole thing because y'all talking about how it's like she not showing me this. But from what he was saying, this is like first impressions.
Let's roll it one more time.
Yeah, play that bitch one more time. Let's really listen.
Walk in your crib and notice the things that you need. If she walk in your crib and your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you. She is not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it.
Okay,
if a woman don't walk in your crib and notice,
let's talk about exactly what. Let's start from the end.
He talking about, to me, how I was receiving
it was
that this is like first impressions. Like, This they first time, her first time over. He like, if she don't notice and she don't start, like you don't start cleaning. Like you want me to start cleaning right now?
See, I think he would. See, I disagree with
Like,
that.
No, I think you're reading way too much into that, and plus he never said person.
Yes,
y'all reading way too much. Y'all saying the sentimental all this. Like,
no, it's not reading too much in. It's a real thing.
Like,
no, that's how a woman is gonna come in. Like, and if Blueface can have a dodo bird, that's gonna let she can go have a kid. That's fine. She can get it tatted. If he can have a dodo bird like that, why not have a good dodo bird? Like if you feel like it's dodo bird to like
no, look at Naomi's comment.
you like this dodo bird to like clean up, like, or whatever the case is.
Like I thought we was gonna smoke. No, she probably told me to clean his house up. Cause like Mo said, like why would you bring somebody over to your space and it's like that?
No,
like
true.
It's got to be clean. Like how I'm supposed to know your clothes need washing, nigga? That should not be something I know first time coming over. Like what? I gotta wash your clothes, nigga. Like fold them, dry them. No, not.
Okay,
no.
look, this is a great perspective from a man saying, personally, if you come in and start touching and moving shit around, I'm be like, what you want? Like, what are you doing?
Okay, but that's
like
a question. Hold
that's
on,
a proper response.
Hold on, Mo. That's a question, though. He said he's gonna ask, yo, what you want? Now you can explain yourself and be like, hold on. Cause look, I think what my dude is saying, I think it's two levels. I think this what Lionel is saying. I think it's two different levels that he's saying here. I think there's a level where he's saying like you walk into the crib and you notice things are disorganized. He's not saying his crib. He's not saying that like my crib is messy. He's saying that you walk in and you say, and as a woman, you say,
Roy.
no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying as a woman, he's saying as a woman, you walk in and you say, okay, hold on, nigga, this shit is a little bit disorganized. You got this over here. Hold on, nigga. Oh, da, da, da. And then he's also saying,
but that's
right. Hold on, Twilight. I'm gonna let you run. And then he's also saying that, hold on, when I get sick, right? If I get sick and me and you are in a relationship, and if you can't come to me and say, hold on, babe, let me give you this, and this to help you out, right? Let me make you some soup. If it's even just putting it in the microwave, whatever the fuck it is, let me give you some soup. Let me make you some tea. He's saying if you can't do that, then that's not the one for you. You know what I'm gonna tell you? I agree with him on that. If me and you are seeing each other right now and I get sick and you can't pull up on me and say, let me at least try to help you through this sickness.
Man, why is you here? We
why
both
are you here?
at each other like
why are you here?
I really view these statements that he's making as separate statements because we're talking about two completely different situations, in my opinion. Whenever he's jumping, that's what I'm saying. He's jumping to different scenarios. Yeah. We're talking about she coming in, your place maybe not so clean, not that organized, and she don't just start cleaning and washing clothes and folding. Like she not the one for you. And then he goes on to be like, if she not nurturing, that I'm not saying I disagree with the second part about the nurturing right. and whatnot. I'm saying I disagree with the part where it's like, because again, like you are literally showing me the type of shit that you do. Because first of all, whether we've been in this for a week, 6 months, you allowing me to come over here and your shit is messy, like that's something for me personally. No, hold on, Mo. You won't come up into my house and my house is disorganized or clothes not washed and just around and it's dirty up in this bitch. Like, let's be real.
Mo, I think you missing it. I'm not
missing it. He made two separate statements.
I agree. I agree with you. He made two separate statements, but I think on the first statement, the way I interpreted that statement as a man is that listen, when I was a bachelor, I always said that like, yo, I know that my spot needs a woman's touch. I always said that because my spot right now is on some bachelor shit. So I got like a bunch of hip hop and mob posters on the wall.
Posters without frames at that. Like there's no frames.
With no frames. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even think about that. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Right. Lionel gets it. See,
because that's been my life. Like I've had a woman actually make that kind of a
difference of effort, though. In my opinion, that is a difference of effort. And I can speak from a woman's perspective. When you walk into a man's space, even though it may not be tip top how I might expect it to be, I can still notice effort. You're actually trying in this bitch. So yeah, at this point, I can come in and make some suggestions like, you know what, they make this for this. And like, you know, there's actually an easier way to store these things. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a difference between the effort. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. And if it's just no effort being put, which I've definitely seen before too, that is where I have the fucking problem. You're not even trying. Like, you're waiting for a bitch to come in here and say something.
First
You know
of
what
all,
I'm saying?
let me say this to let me say this to Ashley. Ashley, you ain't shit. You talking about some college dudes? No, I was a grown ass. No, I'm talking about when you were a young grown man, when you were in your early 20s, right? Your house, your apartment, your house is gonna look a certain way. Trust me.
But that's only if you put it on like the woman, but like
I'm not putting on anybody, Torian.
You say a woman's touch, but like if you had your mother in your life, your mother gonna come over your house and be like, boy, you need to get this together. Like, you know.
Okay, what if I ain't got my mother in my life though? Now
that's still a woman's touch. She's a woman.
No, that's why I'm saying.
You go.
Like,
that's a woman's touch.
But he putting it on like the woman he gonna be with for the rest of his life. Like, why not have your mama come over here if your shit not organized? Like, you know, like
once your mom and you're done, like once you're looking for a spouse or you're like talking to somebody like that's potentially serious, like that's out of your mom's hands at that point. Like that would be the role of your partner, is to say, just like for women, how like they say like we had a whole show about like you calling your dad, you calling your man. Like some people still will call a dad, but at the end of the day, you got a whole dude, you know. And so it's like you can call your guy to come help with your tire, you know. And like that should be that you would recognize if like, okay, I can't even call this guy when I'm on the side of the fucking road. Like he's no help. What the fuck is you here for? And it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, because that's what men recognize on a like on an innate level, is like, wow, that really made a difference in my life. I would have never thought about that. That made life so much easier. Right. And so that's the bottom line of like this. Although, of course, like Mo is saying, like women still have their intuition and can recognize, like, I probably shouldn't be coming like this for this guy. Like, I shouldn't be coming like this for this kind of person.
I want to ask y'all, like personally for y'all, before y'all's long-term partner and your partner that you're with, your life partner, like is in your life. Let's really talk about it, because there is also a difference between messy and dirty. Okay,
but I don't think he ever said messy and dirty though.
Question, Roy. I was going to ask you prior to a woman's touch.
Okay.
Was there still a certain level of sanitation and hygiene that you had for your own space?
Absolutely. That's
okay. Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. That is a difference, and that is something that women pick up on. Like that is something like, okay, because we're
not talking about a nigga with a nasty house.
Your house. Listen, I can come into your house. You might have one little trash can in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You might have a couple cups in the cabinet. You might just have a few things in this bitch, and it's a man's place. It's very obvious to see only a man lives here.
Nigga got a George Foreman grill, and that's it.
Nasty. It don't gotta be dirty. It just isn't necessarily tip top. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference for me. Because I'm like, yes, a woman can put her touches and can show you better. Like, yes, a woman can. But I shouldn't have. This is what I want to say. I think this is the best way to say it. I shouldn't have to teach you basic hygiene at the end of the day.
And I agree.
Like, that's the difference here for me. Like, if I have to teach you that, hey, you need to wash your clothes, you need to wash your dishes, and what's going on? Why this food from 2 days ago still on the counter? That's a problem. But if it's like, okay, you got your shit together, you just need a little guidance. That's different.
But that is the conversation, Mo, because there are a lot of women. It's not like about being like, we're not vouching for no messy shit, period. But like in the name of like seriously, but there are still women that's like, well, this could probably use a woman's touch, but she doesn't think, like, she's not coming like that. Like, she don't give a fuck. She still just walks, like, comes in, like, we kick it, we chill. She may recognize some shit, but doesn't say anything or add to the like touch that potentially could be, and then just leaves. And like that's always the case. So like we said, if you're sick and like she knows, and you're like, I'm not really feeling like going, I'm not feeling myself today, I'm under the weather, and then she just like comes over and I do the same thing as typical, and then she just leaves. At no point is she like, oh yeah, but I bought a candle so you can have this like aromatherapy, and then like here's some soup too. I don't know if you like vegetable soup or chicken noodle soup, so I got both. And it's like you're just walking out instead though. Right. Like that's the thing, because at that point that's literally like that's like a second nature thing for guys, because you're gonna never forget that. And this girl, that's gonna totally X you out of the picture. Just like I was saying, like for God, like women, I'm sure there's a billion things that you could speak to say like, you know what, I recognize I didn't really feel protected in that situation from him, so I'm not really feeling him no more. And we just saying like for us, it's not about protection. It's more like I didn't really feel nurtured in that situation, so I'm not really feeling her no more.
And then also,
But
I
are
have
you
to say
expecting
too,
this
like,
stuff early on though? Like that's
No, I wouldn't say expecting.
like
but I
because
do
I feel like
notice.
the difference between like
Right.
her actually doing the cleaning and shit like that is at like a level of y'all got some committed relationship going on. Not you having some girl over here and she just doing this shit like
Right. No, I'm with you.
without nothing coming
Listen,
up.
that's why I left Tamara. Shout out to the beautiful Tamara, right? Lionel's lady, friend of the show. Shout out to Tamara. She put a beautiful comment up. It says, if we've been chilling together for a while, right? And it may be normal maintenance needed at your place, I got you. So so what she's saying is if we've been kicking it, right? And it's just like some shit that I'm like, okay, I've noticed this. Let me go ahead and like it's some normal maintenance shit. I got you. She also said if your place is messy, it's a turnoff. I agree with that. That's a perfectly understandable situation. If you just nasty, I think that's what Mo's talking about.
yeah.
If your spot is just nasty, yes, I agree. That nigga's on some bullshit.
Like
If
you probably
it's
gonna
just
shut
like-
down and just get the fuck.
Right. If that nigga's just nasty, well, fuck what that nigga talking about.
No, like exactly. And I think that's like, and like I said, as a woman, and I've definitely heard other women's horror stories of like, you know, because look, if I talk to women about you ever been in somebody's house and they got that one little crusty towel hanging on the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no hand, ain't no
A little
hand
nut
soap,
rag. They got a little nut rag.
ain't no hand soap in this bitch. You ain't got no floor mats, nothing like that. Or if you do, they stink or something. Okay, see, that's out of line.
Hold on, your floor mat stank?
From all that mold.
Heard some crazy stories. Like I know that there's women out there. I've heard other women talk about this.
Hold
shit,
on.
okay?
They
Hold
done
on.
had the
Y'all
same
done went
bath
to
mat
niggas-
since the last
Hold on,
8
y'all
years.
done went to
Listen,
niggas'
I'm
house
trying to
and
tell you that
floor
this is
mats?
like this is where, like I said, it's got to be some level of cutoff. Like you can't just be expect. And here's another
Hold
thing
on,
too.
Mo.
Don't
Stop,
come,
Mo.
but listen, for me, don't expect
Your
me to be
floor
doing
mat
shit.
stank?
But listen, don't be expecting me as a woman to be doing shit that you're not doing for yourself either. If you're not making your bed every single morning, don't try to come for me like, oh, so you're just not gonna make my bed. Like, bitch, you don't even make your own fucking bed. Like, come on, you got like, show me something. You need to put some effort. And it's like, if I notice that, okay, he likes to have his bed made, you know, if I'm getting up, I'm the last person to get out the bed. Okay, then I'll make that bed because that's something that you like and I'm maintaining. You know what I'm saying? But there's just levels to certain things. Like, yo, look, Dreamer said run. Have you ever seen a brown toilet like the inside bowl stained? Yo, like I'm trying to tell you.
And yes, I have. It's crazy.
Okay, and look, I know, listen, and I know the dudes out there been at their homeboy crib before and was like, yo, like
what kind of shit are you doing in this toilet?
What you got going on over here, nigga? You ain't cleaning like.
But no, it's not, and that's not justifiable for real. That's really crazy. So you can't be coming from that position and being like, okay, well, bitch, why didn't you scrub? You should have put some elbow grease in it. Like you can't come from that angle when it's like that. But you know, like the fine touch. That's why I really say like the woman touch. I
and
feel
you
like
just see MP. It's a no, like this is real experiences that women have. And this is
But
why I
that's
say,
a
like,
nasty
maybe
nigga,
this
though.
is a trauma
But listen,
response.
though. But
For me,
listen,
you know, I'm
though.
just like, fuck no. Like, if it's dirty in that bitch,
But
I got
Mo,
to go. Like, no, we
But
got
Mo, hold on, watch this. You shouldn't give that nigga no pussy.
no, period.
That's what I'm telling you.
Period.
I mean, just
That
just
nigga's
know
not
balls
worthy of
first.
pussy at that point. If he can't clean his goddamn toilet, trust me, he's not worthy of pussy at that point. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. We got limited time. We ran out of time tonight. We gotta get to. I want to get to everything. Can somebody pull up? The Mo. Can you pull up the TikTok with the period underwear? Let's pull up that.
Oh,
Can you pull that up?
hold on. I gotta get on
The
TikTok.
chat is going crazy right now. They
Look,
said
Trill Shay said
Tori
women
and funny
places
as
be messy
hell.
too, especially the ones with roommates. Yes, I'm not trying to say that women don't be messy too, because they definitely.
Yeah, we ain't even got on y'all women. Okay, let's talk about
That's
this.
why I don't
Women,
think
I'm
it
not
should be
saying they
anything on
that
that.
women don't
Gender
be
should
messy.
have-
hold on, let me read it. God damn it, women's places be messy too, especially the ones that have roommates. Facts.
I feel
But
like
that's
if a
why I'm
woman
like, in
is
the
nasty,
beginning of
she's
the relationship,
nasty to
why
the
not go to her place before you like she come to my place and see that my shit dirty? Like, why you ain't go to her place and see how she keep her place up? If you really care about like, I want to know if she's a woman. You know, like you should go to her place to see if she keep her shit up. Cause
Let
she
me
can
say this.
clean your
Let
shit
me-
up.
Because that's
This is like-
it's not about if she's coming like that. It's like, but is she doing that for you? Like, is she coming like that as relates to you? Because she could still be that. Imagine women that got their shit
But you
together,
know
but they
she gonna
still
let you
just
at her
too
own
in a women
place.
bag, too feminists, and not doing that for the guy.
But if y'all get together, you will have to assume that she would do if her house is clean. Like she not
Yeah,
gonna
and then your ass is gonna be sick, and she gonna be looking at you crazy. When her house is clean, spick and span, and you sick on the couch going through it, and she's just like, "Well, I'm gonna see you later."
and
Then
when
go
you
back
say
That's
official,
what, not the messy shit, because it's not the mess. That is so beside the point. To like the real, there's real actual substance there. There's tea there.
but
Let
he
me know when
ain't
you
start
ready,
with
Mo.
the substance though.
Mo, you pulling it up?
I got it up. Hang on.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all
Hold on,
keep
where
talking
it
about the
is? I
substance.
don't
He
see
ain't
it.
bring no substance in. He
I
said
know,
she ain't
I'm
clean
trying
the
to.
wash.
Here, hold on.
He wanted a maid. Ain't no maid service,
I
nigga. I'm
hope
not
you got
telling
your
you
maid
to
outfit
like
on like you always do.
inspect your shit.
Okay, there you go. I see it coming up. Hold on. Okay, let's go.
Wait, I gotta turn the volume up. Okay.
Let's go. Let's play this foolishness. Let's go, Mo. This shit is crazy. Let's go.
I know my man different because this the type of stuff he do. I'm in the shower and look what he did. I'm on my cycle, obviously. And he set up my little pad for me in my panties. I'm about to suck his dick.
Right,
I know my man.
right,
Right.
Ashley. I see you got your maid outfit on like you always do.
Right.
Yeah, that's
What I'm not coming
she
in like.
is. Like you
Roy, we
always
can't hear you.
do.
My fault. She's saying that she's about to get in the shower, and what her man did. Talk to me, Mo. What did her man do?
I had never seen no shit like this personally.
Talk to me, Mo. What did he do?
He laid out her out because she was in the shower. He laid out her little fit to chill at home, and she's on her time of the month. So he put her pad in her underwear for her. Look, he got the wings on the outside folded and shit.
That's OD for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not doing all that. That's OD.
That's crazy.
That's OD, fam.
Look, I'm dead because Jasmine said I'm gonna have to rearrange it, but thank you. And every woman know, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that bitch, but it's the thought that counts.
Right. Like that's doing too much. Like I don't even know how to do this, my guy. But
She said,
look. All the women saying like he deserves some fire head now. So is that the way you get some top? Is to like put her pad in her period panties? What is going on right now? This is a crazy conversation.
I have never seen consideration taken that far when it comes to time of the month.
I don't
honestly.
even know how to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is a first. Yeah, like I'm surprised that he actually did. Like I said, the wings are secure. Like that bitch is on. Okay,
Hilarious, Mo.
So the fact that he even know how to do all of that, you just put in the little actual in the package on the side would have been cool, but he took it the extra mile. He said, "You know what? I got you, boo. Just slide these."
Look at the chat. That's a man who gonna get heartbroken. She gonna call him a square after they break up. You see? You see? She gonna be like this. Yeah, that girl. That nigga used to put my goddamn pads in my panties. That nigga ain't shit.
Yeah, the farthest I'll go is I'll buy some pads. I'll go. I'm not like I'll buy pads if necessary, but I'm not like that's just. I feel like that's crazy. Like I feel like that's crazy. I mean, but at the same time, it's thoughtful, right? You can't. That is thoughtful, but it's crazy. It's like that. What you took it there.
No, like I mean,
Ashley
I feel you though.
funny.
It is very thoughtful, but it's like, who taught you how to do this?
Ashley said, "Who hurt
It's like
you?" In
you
the
sat
fifth
there
grade?
and peeled that and put that and dropped that. That's crazy.
I'm not doing all that. That's doing too much, Ashley. Stop. I'm not doing all that. That's doing a lot. I gotta now put your pad in your period panties. That's doing a lot.
I know of all the thoughtful things I can do and think of, I would have never thought of that in a million years.
That's crazy. Come on, man. You can't be expecting a nigga to do that.
Why
And
not?
that's the thing that she didn't even expect it. He just did that shit.
Let's play that one more time. Hit play one more time. She did say she was gonna get that nigga that gawk though. Play it one more time, Mo.
There we go.
I know my man different because this the type of stuff he do. I'm in the shower and look what he did. I'm on my cycle, obviously. And he set up my little pad for me in my panties. I'm about to suck his dick.
Okay, let me say this.
And she probably been real hormonal, so she probably been really on his nerves. And she like, oh my god, he's still so considerate. Like, I gotta get him.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on right there, Lionel. She has a history of he knows when it's her time of the month that she gives him some top. So he said, let me make sure I get this top tonight. Let me go ahead and like put this shit in here. Listen, he's trying to secure the top.
No, he just considerate. You just think it's always about sex.
Man, that's some wild shit.
Just because you're not considerate, Roy.
I feel like I think about a lot of stuff. I don't know how his mind went there. Seriously, like he
right. Like how the fuck did he get to that point?
Did you think about that? That's crazy.
But see, I think that's a level of consideration that makes it like, wow, like damn, he really went then was thinking down to the T. Like as soon as she got like how's she gonna feel when she get out the shower? Let me go ahead and just have this shit ready for her. Like, and definitely there are people who think to certain levels of consideration. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen this, but I mean,
it's
that's
the only time you ever gonna see this.
And obviously, he's also like not bothered by this thing, like how men a lot of times are. Like he's at a level where it's like that shit don't even like that's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of in a way I think what it kind of shows because some men be like, nah, like I ain't gonna buy you no, but I ain't going to the store looking for that shit. I ain't gonna do that. Nah, like he's like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like you my girl. Yeah, I know you going through that time of the month. Like. Here you go.
They probably be fucking on the period. Look, that's why he's so considerate.
Right. Yeah.
They probably be fucking on that bitch. So he said, all right, I already know. Let me put my favorite panties on. Let me put this thing on.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
The women in the comments like, oh, and someone was like, and he did it right. And that was my first thing. I was like, damn.
And he did it right. That's hilarious.
He probably asked her too, like, how you be putting this on? Like, there might have been a conversation at some point in time. Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna try, ma. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it. It's a no for me. Yeah.
Honestly, if I would have walked out to that shit, I would have probably laughed too. Like, oh.
What kind of panties are those? Can we see? I can't even see what kind of panties are those?
Those look like some Victoria's Secret, like kind of like the brief, almost like boy short type.
Yeah, I ain't.
Definitely some time of the month underwear for sure.
Okay, I ain't got that kind of time. Mo, can you show me another nigga real quick that's doing some wild shit? Pull up my dude with the breast. Pull up my guy.
Oh.
Yeah, let's pull up him. Because look, we going here tonight. Some of you dudes out here, and listen, I'm not knocking you if that's what your partner is requiring, right? And you just wanna acknowledge what your partner is requiring. I'm not knocking you, right? Like, listen, I got some. It's funny because this is only my white homeboys, but my white friends, they always say when it's they ladies' time of the month, that's anal sex week. That's my white homeboys say.
Oh my god!
They're like, yeah, them niggas like, oh,
and I felt like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna.
God damn, Mo, shit.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Mo coming through on some city girl shit.
Oh shit, damn, not my shit playing.
Yeah, I got the video.
Right, my white homeboys say, oh, when my lady on her time of the month, nigga, that's anal sex week, right? So that's what they say. They say, shit, she gonna get down for her crown. But let's go here though. Let me play this. Let's go, Mo.
You ready?
Addiction started.
This is a long video,
Paul. We were on a cruise, a couple's cruise, and funny enough, at the time, I'm fully breastfeeding my daughter. I forget the breast pump. The pain of the engorgement from the lack of breastfeeding was intense. I mean, intense. A family member actually suggested that Alexander, release the pain from me, nurse from me. I actually took it as a joke at the time. However, after the third day of feeling excruciating pain, I felt like, okay, you have to do this.
Well, it was a no-brainer. I was like, yeah, let me step in and help. Let me handle that for you.
and so you can feel much better. And from that point, it was like the best thing. I was thinking to myself, like, that was actually pretty good. So I wanted to continue doing it after that. When we got back home, like the breast pump was no longer needed. It was collecting dust. At that point, my daughter was only breastfeeding for a few months more. We decided to stop after our daughter stopped breastfeeding, and that was kind of a difficult time for us.
What? You can tell he back on that nipple.
But then shortly after, I got pregnant with my son, and I just knew that that moment was going to come again, that excitement for us. And as soon as the baby was born, the breastfeeding started back up. So for the past 2 years, we've been breastfeeding nonstop on a daily basis. It's been a normal part of our lives. And so knowing that my son is about to stop breastfeeding soon, we are going to find that way to continue. Addiction started 3.
Yeah,
Of course, they're from Nebraska.
Okay, let's go. So this is a man who is addicted to sucking breast milk out of his lady's breast.
they both addicted apparently.
They both addicted.
And then he said when they stopped that they both suffered emotional like withdrawal. What did it say? Emotional and something withdrawal.
Y'all need to look into that. You need to look into that for real. We'll
I
get
mean,
into that.
Of course, because you like so in like a vulnerable space for her, and then like him, it's just like you don't get to experience that as in like a adult like breastfeeding, like so it's
what
probably
I'm
so
saying is like
to him and unique, like, but that's crazy. Like,
how is
she
she
do that shit? Because then you get hooked on that shit. that's like,
what I'm saying. Like, how is she making this like an emotional turn on?
To know that you nourish your man, your husband. You like, I'm feeding you, I'm being a wife. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to show her nurturing side. Now she got a titty in your mouth. That's that nurturing enough.
No.
So look, what y'all want? Y'all want to be
okay, let's go back.
This is Luna.
He said, which one is it?
Let's go back to how it started though. They were on a cruise, right?
Forgot her breast pump.
It started that they were on a cruise and she didn't have a breast pump. And he said, yo, as your husband, I'm going to help you out by sucking these titties. That's what he said. I'm gonna pump these goddamn titties so that you don't feel that. And at some point for her, she said, oh shit, this is what's up.
They both was like, this lit.
Nah, don't just put it on her. It was him too.
Yeah,
Nah, we gotta stop, Torian. He started off.
Stop.
Nah, he started off by trying to help her because she was gorged. She was gorged and she needed help.
Uh-huh.
And he said, let me suck them titties.
So that's all.
Let me not say titties.
You can actually squeeze them too. You can squeeze them however.
Right. Let's go, Lionel.
And it will shoot out. You can squeeze
like
it and it will literally shoot you in your damn eye for real. That thing's be ready to squirt.
I'm into this. I'm very into this right now.
This is strange behavior. It's very strange.
Yes, because there's other things he could have done.
And when I look at this couple, it makes me feel like I'm not surprised. Like they feel not even look, but they feel unhinged, and they need to get to the bottom of why they have emotional issues unless they're breastfeeding. And then they're just saying breastfeeding. You could easily think they're talking about a baby, but no, y'all need to call it like it is. Breastfeeding this grown ass man, my husband. They're just saying we got back to breastfeeding. No, she's talking about feeding him, which is crazy. Like I don't think there's anything normal about it, but at the same time, clearly it's working for this. Like it's literally the glue for them.
Right, the babies fight for that titty. Like,
right, not you competing with the babies. They're like hungry, and he like you got to wait a couple hours.
Right,
your daddy just ate. Right, your daddy just ate again. Like this is crazy. Your baby's just hollering. You got to wait now, baby, because daddy's eating.
Yo, but wait, some of these comments on this video have me so weak.
That man got to be healthy though.
No, literally.
Look at the arms, that neck.
They said that's exactly why he's husky. He probably never catches a cold. And then some other woman said, I want my man to love me this much. I bring him a little donut and everything. Here's breakfast.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know what to say.
No, but like, there's actually several women in the comments that were saying like, this is actually really like sweet. This is actually really like.
Of course.
Some girl was like, I feel like I need therapy because I wouldn't even consider stopping.
Oh damn.
I think so. You would. Like, I wouldn't argue with you against that because it's not normal. But maybe
But I mean, listen, there are also people out there with like, breast milk fetishes. Yeah. So I mean, maybe this kind of falls into that
There's
category.
an entire porn industry on breast milk.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's an entire industry on that shit. Them niggas just want you to like squeeze them nipples and like shoot it on their ass. Like shoot it on.
Yeah, because it shoots. That was my thought of like, okay, you don't got the pump, just literally shoot this shit out real quick. And plus, I just don't drink milk, or like I really don't drink no kind of milk. So
Yeah, Ashley said, not the men are quiet. This is the
no, you gotta read the room. I hate
nurturing
milk.
y'all wanted. Hilarious.
No, I hate milk. Read the room. I hate milk.
I'm
you hate
lactose,
cow milk. You
goddamn.
don't hate that real milk. You hate cow milk.
I do like cashew milk.
Hilarious. Okay, let's get to this last story of the night. Okay, where's my girl at? Let's talk about it. Let's go, Mo. Let's pull up the last TikTok of the night.
Which one?
The old girl who said that men are not entitled to your beauty.
Yeah.
Let's pull up that. Because this dude right here, man, listen, he wanted to suck on them titties as long as milk was coming out. He got clearly he's turned out already.
And the longer you suck, the more the milk is gonna keep making milk as long as you keep sucking.
That's what's crazy. That's what I don't know if he understands that or not. But as long as he keeps sucking, she's going to continue to make breast milk.
It's like it's not for you, sir.
And like what's crazy, like if you do the information, like it is very healthy for the baby to like suck that breast. Like there's nutrients, there's like things in there that help the baby's like development. I don't know what that does for a grown ass man though.
Yeah, because even at a certain point, it's not even that nurturing for the baby. Like they actually would need.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that's doing for a grown ass man. Let me know when you're ready, Mo.
Hold on.
Oh, Andre Wild. Oh, wow.
Here it goes.
Great, where you been at, my guy?
Single. He said, what?
Oops, sorry, y'all.
Listen, Ashley, I'm like, goddamn me, Keith Sweat. Nobody. Shout out to Keith Sweat, goddamn. Shout out to Drake. These are bars at clubs in Japan where they can get a shot of breast milk from the ladies that work there. That's the nigga that's speaking from experience.
Not random shots.
Hold on, so you can go to Japan and get breast milk?
That's a real definition of wellness shots. Okay.
It's like, what did you eat today? This is crazy.
Okay, let's go, Mo. Let's shoot this. Let's go. Let's see what this lady got to say.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta turn the volume back up.
There you go. Turn the volume up. Turn them shits up.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go.
single. He said, what is it? What is it with women?
This poor young lady. Click through and watch. This girl lives in New Orleans. She went out, took herself out to dinner, got dressed up, gets in the Uber to go to dinner. She's hassled for being single. Goes into the restaurant, which is in a hotel. Some guy's like, oh my God, you look so good. Where are you going? Well, I'm just going to dinner by myself. Why are all these bitches single these days? I don't know if he said bitches, but like same attitude wise was there. Then finally she eats her dinner. She gets in the Uber on the way home. She gets back to her house, and apparently she lives in a part of New Orleans where there's a lot of clubs around. So there's a lot of activity, and she lives like right next door to a club. And there's a guy there that says, oh, where are you going? Whatever. And she's like, oh no, I'm just going home. And finds out she's single, and he just can't let it go. And he says, I couldn't clip the whole bit I wanted to clip, but she said, I'm single. And then he says, what is it with women that look like you? Why are you all single? And the first guy, the Uber driver, actually said something like, oh, you're in the self-love phase of your life. Shouldn't that be your entire life, loving yourself? So in one night, 3 different men hassled her about being single. And I think I know why they're butthurt. Because in their mind, if you are hot, some man should get to have you. You are a waste of beauty if a man doesn't get to enjoy you. That's why they're butthurt. Because in their minds, you have something valuable and you're not letting them have it. They don't care if fat women are single.
Okay,
No.
hold on. Let me be toxic.
Comment.
Hold on, y'all. Let me take the toxic first run at this.
Please.
Let me be toxic. She has cute features.
But did you hear the last thing she said?
They don't care if fat women are single.
Right. I did not see that.
Yeah, listen. She has cute features.
I'm out of here.
She's crazy.
Here's the problem with her. Them edges on the side, that's not a good fade.
Please.
That forehead is not a good look for her.
Please.
We're
But
not
this
talking
is the
about
girl
that
who-
right now.
Hold
We're
on.
talking about the content being discussed.
No, Roy is just reading her down. Right.
Oh, Roy, that was too much.
He just said, let me read her real quick.
I told y'all I was gonna be toxic first. I'm gonna get to the content. I'm gonna first get to them edges first. I'm gonna get to them edges and that no neck first. Let me get to that first. And then I'm gonna get to the content. Let me get to them edges. Let me get to that no neck. Let me get to that forehead first. Let's go. I got to, Torian. What you want me to do? That's what I gotta do.
I want you to be a man.
I'm being a man. As a man,
Protect black women. That's
as
not-
a man, the first three things I see is that forehead, them edges, and that goddamn forehead. So I gotta get to all
She's not
three of
talking
those
about
first.
herself. She's talking about the girl in the original video.
Okay, I can't even get to the girls first. I gotta address her first. God damn, y'all gotta let me run.
No, because you doing too much.
I got to though. I got to.
You running in the wrong direction.
You are on a track.
You are running the wrong
You
direction.
running in the wrong direction, Roy. We try to get you to come back this way.
Roy on a track to cancellation. He's been with you real
Right,
much.
like no, Roy, I'm not going there with you.
We ain't there with you, fam. I'm sorry.
Y'all ain't shit.
Right,
Y'all
everybody's
can't let
telling
me
you,
get my
Roy,
shit off.
stop, Roy, stop. You like, no, let me cook her. Let me get into her shit. Like, no. I'm trying to help you.
No, because this ugly ass bitch, like,
No, I'm not saying that.
Like,
No,
first of
y'all
all,
got it
you
wrong.
ugly.
Roy, where were you at in the time of last Friday, Houston? I feel like you was in Houston with a brick.
First of all, the first thing I said was she has cute features. That's the first thing I said.
Okay,
Right.
but then you
Right,
straight
man.
up.
you should have just stopped there. Okay.
Wrong road.
I can't stop there. I got to keep going.
Exactly.
That's
Because
because you're a
that-
bad boy. Can't stop, won't
them
stop.
edges, that forehead, and that neck. I got to go there. Pause. The edges, the forehead, and the neck. Listen, trust me. She may receive this and say, well, fuck that dark ass nigga, right? She may tell me, fuck that nigga with that hat on. Let me take my hat off. Hold on. She may say, fuck that nigga with no hair and the ears sticking out and the bullshit chin hair. And that's okay, right? I'm okay with that, right? But what I'm saying is that like she can't like say that like men are acting like they're responsible for. Hold on, what's her point is that like men feel that like if it's a beautiful woman, they have some type of dominion over her. That's bullshit.
You don't think that's true? Not a little bit, Roy.
I got
What
something
I'm
to say, but
saying
hold
is-
on.
No, here's what I'm telling you, Torian. I feel like that's something universal. I'm saying that's universal. If it's a man, right, that's a certain age that somebody meets, and he like meets certain criteria for you, and he ain't got no lady, no kids, people are gonna be like, hold on, oh, so what's wrong with you? You done made it to this age, you not in a relationship, you don't got no kids, what's going on with you? People want to know certain things about you once you get to a certain point. I'm just saying. Hold on. They going at my head in here. Hold on.
No, he on your side. You could tell.
Okay, shout out to Grant. Let's go, Grant.
Because y'all know.
Get out of here, Grant. I'm with you, my guy.
Look.
Shout out to Grant in here, man.
Hey, you in the chat. Come on. They going crazy.
No, she was reaching for the stars. She's crazy. She was waiting for her moment to jump off the ledge.
Yes, like
She
what
totally
I'm
jumped.
saying is that like A man
And then
can
she tried
be a
to slide
woman.
in like the fat hoe issue.
Yeah,
Like,
like
that shit was
she's
slick. That's
giving
what took
off.
me out.
But the girl did look big in the original video.
Nah, she's giving off that she has issues with herself.
It's not about fat. Trust me, there's fat women that get whoever they want.
No,
Fact.
and it definitely is. It's definitely like BBW chasers, you know, chubby chasers. That's what they call them.
But
So-
it is true because I know if I see like at a certain age, like of course it can just be like, well, it just hasn't happened. But at a certain age, like right when you're single, you might think like, oh, like okay, well, are you crazy? Like, well,
Right.
what's like the problem?
Not that's when niggas think about me. I'm
You
not
never
crazy.
know.
I'm
But
not
you're
crazy.
you're still young. You know, you never know. But like I feel like that's a thought that you could have. Like, you know, like I feel like we hear it all the time.
I have to speak to the other side though, because
Let's go, Mo.
y'all really coming hard on this woman for saying something that I feel like has a grain of truth behind it though. And she's talking about a specific type of man. Let's be real. She's talking about specific type of man, but that doesn't mean that there's not a lot of men like that. Okay, because let me tell you something. As somebody who likes to actually go eat by herself, maybe go have a drink by herself, like if I don't got the company, I'm gonna just go and enjoy myself and have a good time. Doesn't mean that I'm out there trying to look for anything. But the amount of times that it's like anytime that you do that, it's oh, what's up? Like you don't got no company. Where's your man at? And oh, like and it's like no, like I'm actually just chilling. I'm out here just enjoying myself on my own, you know, just enjoying my own company. I've been to a bar where it's like I just wanted to have a drink, you know what I'm saying? Just pop in real quick, have me a drink. Maybe I'm meeting up with a friend later on or something. I just wanted to start real quick, you know what I'm saying? And it's a little too late out here in Texas to get me a bottle. So I stopped at the bar real quick, but it doesn't necessarily mean that like I want the company either, because there have been men where be like, oh, like you by yourself, well, I can keep you company. I can keep you company. Now she's being told, yes, like, oh, you know, oh, so you're single. Oh my gosh. Like, but the thing is on the original video of the girl, she was saying that these men were like bothered at the fact that she's single. All these women is just, why is there so many women that look like you that's just, you know, single, like that, like what, you know, like it's a problem. That's what it was. Maybe I should play the original video. Because they're saying it like it's a problem. And I understand what she's saying about how they feel like there should be some level of entitlement that like you just have to be with somebody if you look this good. Because how many times have I heard a man talk about oh, you ain't got no man, like you cool as fuck, you're beautiful. What's wrong with you? You must be crazy. You must be this and you must be that.
It makes you think you must be crazy.
But see, that is literally it. Why does it got to be all that? I just
because
don't want
women, people
I don't want
want
no
women
asses around me.
People be crazy though.
Because y'all ain't showing me nothing that shows me I need to be with somebody. Like there are
Hold on, watch this.
But the crazy folks who have a relationship.
Y'all already talked y'all shit. There are women that really got their shit going on that I don't need that shit. I'm actually content and I'm happy with myself and being single. It's not that I need a man to be there and to, oh, you need to be with somebody. You need a man like you. No, I don't. And it's like I said, it's the fact that those men were getting bothered, almost upset at the fact that she was looking so good and didn't need a man, period. And that was the bothersome part of the whole conversation.
Here's what I'm saying, though, Mo. At what part of the game is that just me spitting my game? I'm not saying that like that's like what I'm saying. I'm just talking to you though. I'm just saying like, oh, so you ain't got no man. I'm
telling you the difference though. I'm telling you the fact that these men, it wasn't even just like, oh, okay, like you single, oh, okay, like that's what's up. It was like, well, what's up with these women and why are these women single? All the women that look you're getting bothered to a point where it's like you're literally thinking to yourself, like, why does that bother you? You have to really think about it. Why are you bothered by that?
So what you're saying, Mo?
Is it because the women that look like her aren't giving you the time of day because they are single and they still don't want nothing to do with your ass? That's the thing. That's the point of the whole video. Y'all are upset because you can't bag a woman like that and she don't need you to bag her.
I want to make sure I'm understanding you though, Mo. So are you saying that like the woman was like tripping out because she told some men, like men approached her and she told them, hey, I'm not looking for that right now, and they were pressed? Is that what you're saying?
That was so the original video that
she to see the original girl.
This is a stitch to the original video. The original video is the actual girl that is the one in New Orleans that was out and about doing her thing. She said she went to dinner. She took herself out to dinner, like she got, dressed, was looking good, whatever.
Okay, but hold on,
but listen, she caught an Uber.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And it was 3 men, not only acknowledging the fact that she was single, but 3 men that had something else to say about why is it that these women, yes, literally, they were getting upset about it. Like it was like they were bothered to the core. Like,
okay,
let me just play the original video.
Yes,
Can I say this
please.
to you, Mo? This sounds like a skit that she was doing.
Yo,
this sounds like she went out.
Being single.
No, this is not a skit, boy.
So last night,
No, when the second lady popped up, I was like, wait, how's
This is
this
real women lies, Roy.
Let's go. Let's play it. Let's
It's
go.
a long video. We ain't gonna play the whole thing, but yeah, here we go.
Let's go.
Yo, why these men been clicking off on me for being single? So last night, I'm in my lift and I'm looking gooder than a muck. And the driver was like, oh, where you going? What club you going to? I said, oh, I'm not going to the club. I'm not really a club person like that. I'm just about to take myself out to dinner, have a little din. He said, oh, you in that era of your life? I'm like, ooh, what era that? Self-love era. I said, ooh, that's not an era. That's a lifestyle, Pookie. He said, you too fine to be single. That's stupid. Oh, God, don't love yourself. Let me remember that. Okay. Coinky then. Cool. I can let that go. I can let that fly. Pew. Oh, no. I get inside of the hotel. It's a really nice hotel. I'm going to eat at. The man at the counter said, ooh, where you going? I want to go. Can I go? I said, oh, well, no, I'm about to just go a little num. He said, by yourself? Yeah. Why is you doing that? What is with this single? Why is you doing that? All right, some in the water. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? I have my little num, you know what I'm saying? Sit on my little rooftop, you know, mind my business. And I'm about to go home. It's home time. Pillows was a calling. Oh, I get out of my house and like, if y'all know anything about New Orleans, y'all know like, it's a party on every street because there's clubs everywhere, right? So I live in a place where, it's a real popular club, right? I share a fence with it, right? Okay, I'm hopping out of my car, out of the lift. And this man stopped me like, where you going to? I'm going to the house. And he like, but, oh my God, you're so fine. Like, where your old man at? I said, I'm single. He said, what is it? What is it with women that look like you? Why is y'all just all singling? Sir, what? As if I'm in control of the soulmate council and I've just been rejecting left and right. No, excuse me for waiting for something quality. What?
Hold on. Stop. Hold the fuck on. Hold on.
Roy.
This is crazy. First of all, she detailed a whole night out with only 3 niggas hollering at her. First of all, that's her words, not mine.
Okay,
her words, not mine.
That's 2 more than some people ever get. 3 more than some people ever get.
I'm with you, Torian. That's right. But she went out and she talked about 3 niggas hollering at her, right? Her words, not mine, right? And she said the last dude talked to her. Well, actually, all 3 dudes, she said, why are they saying that, like, oh, women like you are always single, right? I think at this point, that might be a legitimate question. Why the fuck is she single? Like, maybe she needs to, like, I don't know if does she want a relationship? If she wants a relationship, maybe she needs to explore the reason why she's still single.
Why are you assuming it's just,
I'm not assuming nothing.
Why is let her ass beat and she don't want to right now?
Why don't men ever look in the mirror and be like, what is it that these men out here not doing right to where she is single?
Exactly. What I'm telling y'all, Mo and Torian, right, is that she went out. 3 men tried to holler at her. She turned all 3 of those men down, right? Maybe they were just bad for her. I don't know. But 3 men that we know tried to holler at her. She turned them down. Can we acknowledge that she turned them down?
No.
Yeah, she's.
You trying to make it something else. You trying to make it something else, and we say yeah.
That's I'm like she's letting them know she's having a night for herself. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. Mo, I'm with you. But I'm saying, no, she can't then say, like, oh, I'm just single. No, hold on. 3 men approached you. You turned all 3 of them down. I don't know if they were right, wrong, or indifferent for you. but you turned them 3 men down.
Roy, you go off of, that's not what she even mad about. She not mad that they wasn't her.
Okay, so what
kid.
is she mad about? And maybe I
just
missed
saying
it.
how
What
the
is she
men
mad about?
reactions to her being single, her being comfortable.
Like
being
it was a problem. Like it's
No,
literally
but-
bothers.
like
telling
none of
y'all,
the men
though-
was options for her. Like she like mad that none of them was cute for her. You know,
It would look out of those 3 men, there was none of those reactions were like, okay, like that's what's up. I see you, like you doing your thing, cool.
Right.
You a beautiful woman, and keep it pushing. It's you got to express the fact that women that look like you is single. What's up with all these women just being single? Like
hold
you're
on,
really
though.
bothered by that. That
Well,
shit
unpacking
Mo-
on me. Like, why are you unpacking on me? I'm just trying to enjoy my night, and you
Well,
unpacking-
Mo and Torian.
you ranting on me.
Mo and Torian. What I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying it's good game. I'm not telling y'all that is good game. I'm just saying maybe some of them niggas, that's they lame game. I'm just telling y'all that game, but that's they game. They like, damn, you look cute. Damn, that's weird that you single. Like maybe that's a part of maybe that's their little Mac game. I'm not telling you it's good.
It probably was also delivery. Like deliver for her
Hilarious.
to make this delivery was not right. You know, like their tone wasn't correct. If they was
Maybe.
more nice with it, like you trying to play it out to be Roy, then maybe she would have had like a good conversation with him about it. But if they like, oh, what's going on? Like, no, you ain't gonna have a conversation with nobody like that. You gonna go about your day.
I'm like, was it a grandpa?
Yeah. They probably all was ugly too. So it even ruined her night.
Now you
more.
on your Amber shit. Okay, go ahead.
Why are you trying to talk to me, sir? To piss me
I
off?
don't know why you would be
But
mad.
still, even then, even if you don't have a great record of wins and losses, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you just not even make any shots, okay? That's not my problem. And you don't need to be sitting there expressing to me your frustration with the fact that you just coming across all these women that want to be single, don't want to give you the time of day. That's not my problem.
No, but
and
it's
I don't
not
need
about-
you to express that to me.
But what I'm telling you, it's not about not giving me time of day. It's just that, like, if I'm kicking game to you, Mo, and you don't, and like my game's is not reciprocating with you, that's not a indictment on all niggas. That's just my game didn't reciprocate with you, and that's
I
fine.
don't really think that's game though. Like,
Right, I don't think that's game.
That's some game.
Okay, see that's weird that y'all not thinking that's game. That's weird to me. Just
That's
because
that-
a nigga's
that's
game
that
don't
bad
work, don't
flirting.
mean it's
Like,
not
that's-
game.
That's bad flirting.
Okay,
I think
but
the problem is
hold
that
on,
you're
though.
calling
no,
it-
it's the
No, but listen,
Right.
I think the problem is that you're assuming and you're labeling that as game, which makes them feel like that's okay, and that's a way to approach a woman about something. Like, this is why your average is low as fuck. You ain't got no percentage in this bitch because you're not making any shots because
Hold
you don't got
on,
no
Mo.
game.
Hold on,
I
Mo.
feel like you have like there's levels to game. I don't think that should be labeled
Watch
as
this.
game. And as more you label it as game, the more these sorry ass approaches is gonna happen. This is why these
Watch
men feel
this, Mo.
comfortable. This
Watch
is why
this,
these men
Mo.
feel comfortable expressing their
Here's what I'm
dissatisfaction
telling
with the
you.
fact that you're single. Like,
Here's what I'm
what the
telling
fuck
you,
that got to do
Mo.
with me?
Here's what I'm telling you is that as a grown ass woman, she went out to the club by herself.
She went to
and
dinner.
She go to the club.
She went to dinner. Listening,
sorry.
you gotta
I'm
listen.
sorry.
She went to dinner by herself.
He was
I'm
walking
sorry.
home.
But we don't hold on, Tonya. We don't know where she ate dinner at.
She said a hotel.
The story
Okay,
wrong.
let's go there.
At a
Let's call
hotel.
it right though. Let's call it right. So she ate dinner at a hotel by herself. So first of all, you're at a hotel.
Rooftop.
Most people at a hotel don't live in that city, correct?
No, some people do staycations.
I said most, Torian.
Okay, but that's only one of the three. We still talking about two of them where the Uber
Hold
drivers,
on.
the people
Hold on, Mo.
outside of the
Hold on,
hotel.
Mo.
That didn't have nothing to do with the hotel.
Mo, so you saying so you saying it at a hotel, it's only one out of every three people who don't live in that city? That's weird.
No, she's talking about the interaction the girl had. It was 3
What
interactions.
I'm telling you is it's a hotel. So most of the people at the hotel is coming in from out of town. They're trying to
Yes,
kick it.
but only one of three of those interactions was at the hotel. The other two was in the Uber.
But Roy,
Okay.
you know, like
So they don't know where she's going exactly. I mean, maybe they do know where she's going, but it's like, yo, like that's not something to
Okay.
sit there and like, oh, well, you know.
Hold on, no. So you telling me a nigga in an Uber can't throw a Hail Mary? I'm in an Uber. I'm throwing a Hail Mary at this point. I
This
don't
is
know what's
just
gonna
like y'all
happen.
can consider that game. I can consider it not game. So I have every right to do that. If y'all sit here and consider shit game,
Time out.
consider it not
Time
game.
out.
It's
Mo,
not the fact that they were
Mo,
trying to talk to her, Roy. It's
hold
the
on, let me
fact
put
that
this shit
the
full
Just
script.
we making our
interaction.
own rules.
Y'all are acting weird. Y'all are being
Oh,
weird
Roy,
right
you
now.
are.
Bro, you've been weird for 2 weeks.
Roy, you so second week, Roy. Second week.
I'm
Here's
losing
what
my
I'm telling
patience.
y'all.
That vein is starting to pop, Roy. Calm down. Calm down. Listen, Roy. Roy,
Here's
listen.
what I'm telling y'all.
It's the
If
whole
we're
thing,
sharing
Roy.
the
Okay, you can consider it being game. What's blase? Yeah, it's not good game, and that's like a conversation that example like how they like, oh, you single? Oh, that's bad. Like da da da. It's the same way as like black families always like comment on somebody like weight when they see somebody. You know, it's like, oh, you getting bigger? You been eating? You like that's something that don't need to be said, but people be like, oh, this is a little conversation started. Like, I just like to mess with you. Like, no, why you gotta mess with me in that way? Like,
what I'm telling you,
like,
Torian, is
don't
this.
joke with me about me being single,
No,
mad,
for
like
real.
play with
Now
me
I'm
mad.
mad. Now
as
you need to
opposed
get out
be-
my face.
Torian, here's what I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Torian, okay. Here's what I'm telling you. If you're saying that we're about to share an Uber because we both need to split this Uber, right?
No, it was her Uber
It was
driver,
her
Roy.
driver.
Her Uber driver.
Okay, let's go
Damn,
there.
Roy, did
My
you watch
fault.
the video?
Okay,
Why?
hold on.
Drinking,
hold
Roy.
on.
This is
Hold
why he's so
on.
confused because he don't even know where we at.
No,
Just like
time
It's like
out.
she invited him on the date.
Right. You like, why
Y'all
she
gotta
invited
relax. I said that because I was trying to help y'all out.
Nah.
Because it's worse if it's the Uber driver. It's worse for y'all now. So I'm
It's
just the
worse
Uber
for
driver.
him.
No, let me help y'all out. I'm an Uber driver now, right? I'm just driving Uber. I get a nice looking young lady in my car. I'm just talking to her. I don't even know if that's game or not. I'm just holding the conversation. So when I say, hey, damn, you single? That don't mean I'm kicking game. I'm just driving the fucking Uber.
Okay.
And she's taking it as, oh, this nigga that's the Uber driver. He trying to get with me. No, I'm not. I'm just talking to you.
Roy,
Fuck
that
out of
wasn't
here.
what she was
No, it just
saying.
got weird. Based on his response to her saying like, yeah,
Hold on. What's his response? Let's go. What's his response?
his response was the first guy was saying, okay, you must be in your self-love era. You must be in your focus on yourself.
That's a
whatever."
legitimate answer.
Yeah, but clearly she felt like it was like some energy
That's
behind
how
it.
she took
And
it.
she said
Right.
that's not an era, that's a lifestyle. Like you should be doing that anyway.
That's fine for her. Let me pull her picture back up.
Right, but she let it
based on
go,
her
Roy.
photo-
And it's the fact they
Based
keep
on her
laughing at it.
photo, pull her picture back up. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Woo.
I agree that
So we
she
are
gonna
getting him
try
worked
her-
up tonight.
It ain't time- right, you picked, that's me, Roy. You picked the wrong one. It's not.
What I'm telling y'all is that hold on, what Mo go? Hold on, add
Yeah,
Mo.
pull it up.
She looks like she's in her self-love lifestyle.
I can
I'm just
pull it up
telling
if we
y'all.
need to.
She looks like she's in that form that listen. First of all,
Oh my God, Roy.
Right. See, look, you are like these men. You are bothered like just like them.
Right, Roy. You like, I can't just talk a little
Bothering
thing.
you that she had a mind to be like, no, thank you. And you said, what's wrong
I'm
with these
not
niggas? asking
bothered.
questions?
See, I think that y'all are missing it.
No,
because
you-
I don't. Here's what I'm telling y'all. I don't think these men were bothered. I just think these men were just bringing up scenarios to her, and she was bothered.
No,
I think these men were like, "Oh, damn, you ain't with nobody. Damn, that's weird." And she was like, "Oh, why I ain't got to be with nobody?" No, they ain't even tripping on it like that.
See, but Roy, why is that weird? Like, why'd you have to say that's weird? Like, it shouldn't even come across your mind that's weird that a woman.
Well, just because so that's where I could see like where, okay, well, from a guy's perspective, you would think like, wow, everyone can clearly see that you're beautiful. Like, so the fact
There
that
you go.
The fact that you aren't with somebody, that's just like, oh, okay. But I mean, to even put energy behind that is like, okay, that's interesting. But I feel like it's okay to notice and recognize, like, oh wow, someone like you, like single, wow, okay, bet that's okay. So
Like that might be a proper response to be like, you know, that she would have probably received a little bit better. Like, oh wow, like you're a beautiful woman. That's, you know, interesting, you know, and I hope you have a good night and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like treat yourself, girl. Like, but no, and it was more of like, oh, okay, you must be this and you must be that. Like making assumptions about what I got going on just because you feel like that's my situation.
You know, and I am open to the fact
Don't
that
put
like
that narrative on me. You know what I'm saying? Like they're literally projecting those narratives on her, like, oh, like it must be this, and wow, what's going on with these women, and like, damn,
Yeah.
Right, she broke up with
damn, I'm just trying
somebody.
to go eat shit.
And at the end of the day, people can literally just be single. Like that's fair and that's fine. So it's like, but at the same time, it's like I'm still open to the fact that maybe they weren't mad, but like just questioning, like, damn,
That's
like
what
really
I'm
in
saying, Lionel.
disbelief, like, oh shit, this is crazy.
That's my point, Lionel.
But then that's crazy to even think though, to think like because what if they're just literally single and just focus on themselves?
But that's what I'm saying. Like my point, Lionel, is like she's taking it as, oh, these niggas was pressed. What if they really wasn't pressed like that? If they're like they were just saying it on some game shit. Oh, damn, I can't. Like, what if they believe that in their book she's like a 4, and oh, what I'm gonna do is if I treat her like a 6, maybe she might give me some pussy. I'm not saying it's right.
No, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And they may be like, oh shit, I don't think she that cute, but
Like
damn,
somebody like you, oh shit, damn, you single?
right.
Like whole time. Like no, but I will compliment the fact that she is on the camera without makeup, without hair done, because that's beautiful.
I think she's a pretty girl.
No, that's such a side note, just because I feel like a lot of women won't come like that.
Mo, can you bring this back? Because I think she's a pretty girl. I don't want to like make it seem like I'm like being
no, it doesn't seem like that. That was just a side note that I had wanted to say, because I have been talking about how so many girls just be so caked up, hair.
First of all, let me say this. Let me say this. Her lip game is crazy.
Look, like I said, what you doing out here with all this ass? Like double cheeked up. Like on a Thursday afternoon, the sun is still out. My nigga, like what?
Yeah, I am on this
that would have been better.
You can't be out here with all this ass, girl. Like you got me acting up. Like stop it.
But I'm just saying, bring that back because her lips is pretty as hell. Don't get it fucked up.
No, and I can tell, like honestly, just from this video, like I'm sure when she gets dolled up, like she's banging. You know what I'm saying? Like a beautiful woman. Because she looks good, even just like the head wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Like, which one? You got a cat or you got a dog?
Hold on, bring it all the way back, Mo. All the way started from the beginning, Mo.
That is funny. You got a cat, or you got how many cats you got?
Right, look at that. Like you ain't let the video.
Yo, honey, you been clicking off on me for being single.
This is so funny.
So last night, I'm in my lift and I'm looking gooder than a muck.
Okay, hold on, stop, pause, Mo. She acknowledged that she was looking, her words, not mine. She said, I was looking good than a mug. That's her words.
Okay, and
hold on.
Not you trying to dissect it now, nah.
No, what I'm trying to tell y'all is what I'm telling y'all is she's saying that she went out and for herself, she was looking good, right? Hold on. So now she's mad because another human acknowledged her looking good.
No, that's not even the point. This is you, and the point is
like Roy.
Like your head just licking that bitch off because
I'm bald.
The main thing to focus on in this video is the way that she's like imitating these guys' responses, saying how they were saying what they were saying. And that's a great comment that Ashley put down. It depends on how things are said. So the way that she's saying it is almost as if they're annoyed, like they're bothered when they're saying these things about her being single. Oh, you must be in your self-love era. Like it's problematic.
That's game.
It's not.
They saying they don't like it, Roy. So stop it. Stop saying it.
Okay, let's go.
Listen, I think you know what I think men should do. I think men should pay more attention as to what women think game is. Because maybe you have a little bit more.
Women need to understand game.
No, we don't. No,
yeah.
Because y'all are the ones trying to get at women. So maybe you should try to come correctly on how women want to be approached.
Say that was her interpretation. There you go.
And
okay,
that's
she's telling her story.
Her interpretation. We talking about the video. We talking about her.
But listen. I cannot even sit here and say and y'all know y'all can't say it either. That there have not been times and stories that you come out about women when they don't give a man a time of day or they don't want to talk to them, that they get aggressive or they start talking shit or they want to put their hands on a woman. That is real. So I can say that there wasn't no aggression behind their responses either. Because men do that. As much as y'all want to sit here and maybe deny it, Because men like to think that there are not men out there that do shit like that. But we have heard there are men even getting physical with women when they turn them down.
Cap.
And I've literally had my own experience before. I've talked about it on the show before, where I literally didn't want to give my number to a dude after the club and was like, no, like, I don't want to give you my number. I might be able to give you a social platform. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could follow me or like add me on something, but I don't want to give you my number. Dude got pissed off, told me and all my girls off, and then tried to follow me down the fucking highway driving aggressive as fuck. Men do shit like this. So I can't even put it past her that they may have been a little bit like, because men get mad at shit like that.
Right. And I've had friends go through that shit too. So I can see her shit as not cap. But somebody like Roy who don't want to see the truth.
Because because you don't know somebody who personally acts that way. Listen, I can almost guarantee that somebody in your crew or has been in your crew before does shit like that. Trust me.
That's why you just gotta
Aren't
compliment.
just saying shit just to say it. These are real experiences, and like I said, I've had my own experiences. This is real shit that happens. So yeah, maybe there are some women that may be exaggerating the truth, but I can't put it past her either because I've definitely had some experiences with men getting aggressive when you don't want to give them your number, give them that time of day. Oh, you like I'm not responding how you want me to, so you get pissed off, and now you come for me. Like that's real shit.
That's why you gotta just compliment and get the socials and try to.
Okay, let's play the rest of this video, Mo. Let's go ahead so we can get out here for the night. This is annoying. Let's go.
I gotta go to bed.
I was like, oh, where you going? What club you going to? I said, oh, I'm not going to the club. I'm not really a club person like that. I'm just about to take myself out to dinner, have a little din. He said, oh, you in that era of your life? I'm like, ooh, what era that? Self-love era. I said, ooh, that's not an era. That's a lifestyle, Pookie. He said, you too fine to be single. That's stupid. Oh, God, don't love yourself. Let me remember that. Okay. Coinky then. Cool. I can let that go. I can let that
Okay,
go.
can we pause?
No.
Can we please
I
pause?
want to get to the cat part, please.
Roy, let us watch it.
I know, Roy. You can't say nothing else.
We're trying to get through this so we can go, Roy.
Because let's dissect what she said.
No.
So hold on. So a man pulled up on her, right?
No, it's her Uber driver, Roy.
No, I don't know what's going on. Somebody pulled up
We
on
know.
her and said, hey, where you going? Are you going to the club? She says, I'm not going to the club. I'm going out to eat. And he said, oh, damn, you too fine to be going out to eat by yourself. That's game.
Why are you trying to change the tone? That's not how she said it. That is not how she said it.
First of all, the way she said it, that don't mean that's the way he said it.
But it also could be that's the way that he said it.
It could be the way I said it.
But we not. That's we going by what she said, Roy. We going by what she said.
So y'all going by her word.
We gonna assume that she's not a liar, Roy.
Who was the person in the car? I can only go by her experience at this.
First of all, I don't even
go by yours because you wasn't there.
Hold on, I don't even like her eyebrows, so I'm not gonna believe her. Let's go.
See, look, here we go. Exactly. Thank you for proving my point and what I was just talking about. When shit don't go your way, you want to start talking shit. That's it. That's it for No Strings tonight, y'all. We're done with this video. It ain't no more.
Eyebrows, so let's go.
Jasmine, yes, he just be making up his own scenario.
I don't even like her eyebrows, so let's go, Mo. Let's finish the rest of this.
Oh my gosh. No, because you're gonna stop and try to make up another scenario.
I'm not gonna stop the rest of the way.
We're done here.
I'm not gonna stop. Just finish. I'm not gonna stop.
That E&J hitting y'all. We're stopping to go.
I'm not gonna stop. Let's go. Her eyebrows is trash. Let's go.
Oh my God.
The hotel is a really nice hotel. I'm going to eat at. The man at the counter said, ooh, where you going? I want to go. Can I go? I said, oh, well, no, I'm about to just go a little num. He said, by yourself? Yeah. Why is you doing that? Why is you doing that? What is with this thing? Why is you doing that? All right, something in the water. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? I had my little num, you know what I'm saying? Sit on my little rooftop, you know, mind my business. And I'm about to go home. It's home time. Pillows was a calling. Oh, I get out my house and like, if y'all know anything about New Orleans, y'all know like, it's a party on every street because there's clubs everywhere, right? So I live in a place where, you know, it's a real popular club, right? I share a fence with it, right? Okay, I'm hopping out of my car, out of the lift. And this man stopped me like, where you going to I'm going to the house. And he like, but oh my God, you're so fine. Like, blah, 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 blah. Where your old man at? I said, I'm single. He said, oh. He said, what is it? What is it with women that look like you? Why is y'all just all singling? Sir, what? As if I'm in control of the soulmate council and I've just been rejecting left and right. No, excuse me for waiting for something quality. What? He was like, which one is it? You got a cat or you got a dog? I said, oh God, I ain't got neither one. He said, oh, I'm sick of this. Because you could build with somebody. I said, I'm just trying to build something, you know what I'm saying? Have my little coins in my pocket, you know, so when my mate come along, you know what I'm saying? You know, what? I done built the things I want to build for myself. You could do that with a mate. You could do that with somebody. I don't understand. You don't need to be single. Gosh. When did men want to get in a relationship so bad? Gosh.
Not cut it off. Wow.
Not you mad.
Right. Because
you need to talk to these men out here, Roy. Don't talk to us. Go and put them on some real game, okay? Because that ain't game. Matter of fact, you know what? Never mind.
Let me say this.
Say it. And please don't let it get us canceled.
I want to get us canceled because I love the way that, like, when I was imitating how these men were speaking, y'all made it seem like I was capped. But the way that she made these men seem like they were speaking, I don't believe that they were talking that way. I don't. What I'm saying is, if a man is talking to her, they weren't speaking in that tone and that man. Oh, why you so single, girl? Hey, girl, you so fine, girl. Stop it. She's average. She's an average looking chick. No disrespect. I'm not being disrespectful.
Right. Get off the big screen.
Right.
I'm on the big screen, goddammit.
Stop. Just stop, yo.
She's an average looking woman.
Oh, now she average. You was just talking about she got nice lips and
right. No. Don't get it fucked up. I like her lips. Her lips is popping. The eyebrows is whack. But the lips.
And in the comments, Ashley once again saying we've experienced men talking like that. This is what I say. Like, whenever y'all hear these stories that women tell about men and the things that they do, all men ever want to say is that's cap. Ain't no man acting like that. Let me tell you, they do. They absolutely do. Maybe
but
not
that's
you.
Game, though.
Maybe not you, and maybe not all the people that you surround yourself with. And just be grateful that you are not part of that group, and you got people around you that are not part of that group, because it's a whole other side. And listen, we talked about the type of men that are. What did we talk about on this damn show? We talk about shit like that. We just talked about what was it, passport boys or whatever.
Passport bro.
There are literally people who feel some type of way so strongly that they allow that shit to take over everything that they do in their life and how they go about certain things. And that's another thing too, is that I wanted to show a video. I'll try and find it later for the next show because we ain't got time for that tonight. But listen, just know these women don't just be out here lying. Now, I'm not going to say that there don't be women lying. Okay? But there's a lot of truth behind this shit that be the stories that be being told. Because like I said, I've seen it too. I've seen it. I've experienced it. Yeah. No, Roy's a lost cause at this point. We don't need him.
No, he is.
We need him trying to put anything.
We ain't trying no more.
No,
what
sir.
I'm telling y'all is that, like, y'all can't take here's what I'm saying. Y'all can't take somebody that's spitting lame game at y'all and like put that as an indictment on all men.
No, that's not what's
y'all
going
niggas
on.
is whack. Y'all niggas just that's a nigga that's just spitting lame. He like, he said, where you going? I said, I'm going home. He was like, why you single? Like, okay, why he
yes, and I just finished saying, I literally just said there's a whole other side. There's men that is like cool, they can run some smooth game. There's men that are cool, chill, like come correctly. But then there's a whole other side to that of men that don't.
Let's
and
be
that's
honest,
where
Mo.
these probably fall more into that
Let's
category.
be honest, Mo. This is all about all of that shit is based on how that man looks. If you're attracted to that man, then what he's spitting to you is funny and cute. If you're not attracted to him, then you annoyed. That's the reality.
I can't really, I mean, for me personally,
story.
For me personally, I can't necessarily agree because there have definitely been
cap.
No, there have definitely been, in my experience, some good looking men that just are lame as hell. Come with some, because one thing that some maybe conventionally attractive men try to do is they try to do that little like, oh, I'm gonna pick on you and make jokes about you. That's something I don't fuck with ever. Like, don't ever try to pull a joke on me, try to talk shit or talk down on me as like a funny, cute, light way to get in there. Like, no, because you will not succeed. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Right, because we're not kids no more. That's
like we grown.
All right, man, let's get our grown stuff up out here for the night. We damn near went 3 hours tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit. Hold on, let me put this up here, man. We done went damn near 3 hours tonight. I'm upset again tonight.
Roy working us to the bone, y'all. Like,
y'all hit up that Cash App, man. Y'all see the Cash App out there. No Strings Podcast. Y'all please hit that. Bless that Cash App, man. Hit up the Millinois Ministries. We do appreciate y'all.
Yes,
we are about here for the night. I don't know what is wrong with my cat. This is 2 weeks in a row where they've lost their mind.
No, you lost your mind. We're trying to correct you.
We usually are on one accord. This is 2 weeks in a row where everybody has lost their mind, ladies and gentlemen. I got some clips coming out this week,
Roy, y'all, but we gonna get him back.
Right.
I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all hit up that Cash App. We do appreciate it. You understand me? We be back next week, man. I don't know what the hell we gonna talk about next week, but I'm sure I'm gonna disagree with people. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Hit that thumbs up button. If you on our YouTube channel, man, go through them archives. We got over 200 episodes. Let me say that one more time. Over 200 episodes that you can listen to, man, and you can vibe out. We got clips on there. We got shorts. We got Dr. Umar Johnson on there, man. You want to listen to that whole show we did with Dr. Umar, where we talked about reparations. We talked about Pan-Africanism. We talked about a bunch of stuff with Dr. Umar. So y'all tap into that if you want to listen to that. We got some clips of that as well. Y'all can tap into, man. And yeah, man, y'all just keep tuning into the show. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for everybody that's on the cast. Shout out to Mo that came through tonight. Shout out to Cousin Torian, aka I Runs Wild. We got Lionel in here, the proprietor of L&L, aka Glints, if you want to get them glasses. Shout out to Amber, aka Mrs. Parker. And if you need that jewelry, it's naestouchjewelry.com. Naes, naestouchjewelry.com. Shout out to Naomi out there, man. We will be back next week. I got to play the old school one more time. That old school that I played, it felt so good. Let me play it one more again for y'all as we get up out of here for the night. Peace.
Put a pause on that. You still broke. You ain't back. No strings attached. That's a rack. That's a rack. No.